Oh yeah, blame it on the music. Oh, it's inside me. Oh yeah, blame it on the music. Oh, it's inside me. Oh yeah, blame it on the music. Oh, it's inside me. Oh yeah, blame it on the music. Come on, let's go. Say it's inside me. It's inside me. Oh yeah. Blame it on the music.
Every week Delton tries to do a little bit more of the ad-lib, a little bit more of the run, a little bit more of the ad-lib.
Good day, everybody. Happy 9th of July, 2022. You're listening to Blue 93.9 FM, your favorite gospel station. To those listening via the FM dial in your cars, or in your houses, on your boats, wherever you are listening and catching us.
Wherever, y'all.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Blue 93.9 FM. We are indeed your favorite gospel station. And for those who may have, you may live close to the radio station and you are being forced to listen to us, hey, welcome. Hope you're having a great day as well. To all those on Facebook, welcome to Glory 93.9 FM. Welcome to DGMT. That good morning tea with Delton and Vera and yourself. Because indeed you make the show or what the show is.
Honestly, and we're going to need you on today.
on
today, we're going to need you all.
And so we are here. Good morning, Mary Lightborn Walker's here.
Good morning, good morning.
Put us on the screen.
Probably.
Not yet. It's fiddle.
Yeah.
So as for those that are locked in,
the suspense.
Oh, Latoya said she's on time.
Hi,
welcome.
Latoya.
Welcome, Latoya Mikini. Mikini.
We need y'all on today, so come on in the room, children. Come on in the room.
It's gonna rain. Come on in the room, children. It's gonna rain.
Sorry, what?
You're not coming in the auction? No?
What?
Come on in the auction. It's gonna rain. Come on in the auction.
I can hear the bass line in my head.
It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain.
Never heard it before by me.
The song of the Lord, man. Got to the song of the Lord. Come on in. It sounds in the background. Actually, the service that of once again our very own Bahamas' own Davian Chase with the Blame It medley.
And this is the weekend more than any other weekend where we celebrate.
Bahamas we celebrate. Bahamas is his own.
The Bahamas is his own.
And so, come on, I'll go ahead and like and share. Get it started. So I'm going to be early. All right, so let's put us and show us how that we came today in uniform. Let's go on the live that we came in uniform today. The old switcheroo.
I want you to know we did not plan this at all. We did not plan this.
But the spirit is one.
The spirit is one. Delton was motivated by the season. I just picked what was easily accessible.
No, I've been eyeing this one. I was
these
like,
little things that remind me.
Like, where my yellow shirt? Let me iron this morning.
Iron that?
Yeah, this is morning.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh yeah, man. Look at me doing big things.
Yes,
doing things. Welcome everybody to DGMT. Like and share the show. Let me go ahead and like and share it on my page too.
You're gonna like and share it?
I want to like and share it.
It's already on your page.
But I didn't like and share it though. So we like and share it. Don't judge me now. It's inside.
Anyway, it's good to see everyone in the room today. Listen, we're gonna need you.
Blame it on the music.
Cassie say iron in this heat. I want you to know this top was not iron.
Oh, that's what I mean.
I made sure I had my hair long.
And that was in a bag.
It was not iron.
You took out your bag?
This blouse?
I don't mean the cardigan.
Oh no! So the cardigan was actually used to wrap the groceries that I bought. I created a little
bag,
a little basket with the cardigan. We don't iron cardigan sweaters; they stretch.
Right.
But the blouse is chiffony, and it really should iron. But I figured Mr. Sun would do his job. Mr. Sun,
Golden Sun,
Mr. Golden Sun.
I figured
he would do his job, and he surely did. Because here I am looking very, very put together.
I shared my own page. I like my own posts.
While we're shouting out those people that are coming on in the room, I have to give an extra special shout out to one of our undercover listeners. She is a patient of one of our not so undercover listeners, and apparently she listens to us every week. She is a mature lady, but she absolutely loves DGMT.
Oh, bless the Lord.
So this morning I want to send a big shout out to Miss Sharon. Miss Sharon, if you are listening now, Big shout out from Delton, Vera, and the DGMT family. We appreciate you. Delton, the amount of people in the last couple of weeks, I'll be like, yeah, man, I listened to your show. I mean, last Saturday while I was skiving off from the show, I met someone in the store who said, why ain't y'all on the show now? I'm like, sis, yeah, I'm here doing things I got to do.
Yesterday.
In a party store. She could see I was buying party things. She say, no show today?
It's like, why are you buying party things?
It's 4 o'clock. It's definitely no show today.
Yeah, we didn't have shows.
But don't know her, don't know her name. And another mature lady says she loves the show, loves her kiki. She always laughing. So listen, we are glad to be able to bring you joy on this Saturday afternoon, even if we ourselves are not personally experiencing joy. I'm working my way down from the place, guys. I'm working my way down.
God's great joy.
Gosh.
Joy down in my soul. All right, okay.
I need some of that. This morning. I'm gonna tell y'all why momentarily. Just give me a minute to catch myself. What were you gonna say just now?
I don't know.
You were saying something really quite profound.
I don't know what it was either. Anyway, also I want to put a disclaimer out there. We are experiencing some issues with our radio tower.
Oh no!
Not the tower itself.
Someone got to go up there again.
The line. I think they might have to. Hopefully, I prayed over it this morning, so I think it'll be.
Come on, stretch your hands.
Yeah, it's like technical. We believe technical.
I was challenged this morning. Pray about everything. Worry about nothing.
So,
but sometimes when Jesus didn't tell you to get involved in this, so you can't really pray about it.
It's like, why you in this stuff?
You didn't ask me when you started this foolishness. You don't pray. Don't pray now.
Don't bring me in this now. But yeah, so and then I heard it as soon as I walked in the day it happens. Like there's a little dip in our transmitter, but our tech team, so I put a regulator on it. So we're not operating at full strength at this time. So if you are driving far out west, you might hear a little static in the line.
Oh.
But for those,
who's far out west? What you doing far out west?
Why would
How you out
those
there?
Central New Providence and different areas, you should be all right.
I told you that I have a student that I've been tutoring in Venice Bay. Oh my goodness gracious!
On Skype. It should be on Skype.
Zoom don't even stretch that far. It's got to be Skype.
Like, are you
my
Skyping it?
Goodness, I said this is the end of the earth.
Oh yeah, and
then there are places like Adelaide and that are further than that. This is powerful. Princess said, "Okay, this explains much." Oh, so we've got listeners that are being affected by our technical challenges. But thank you for joining us and sticking with us through it all.
Yeah, so Facebook's weekly, but the radio dial or listen to TuneIn Radio. Those on TuneIn Radio, good morning to you as well. I mean, good afternoon to you as well.
In Jesus. There's a song for everything.
Everything.
So, Saints, let me tell you why my spirit is heavy this morning, and I'm really trying to. I'm trying.
Let's go straight there.
I'm trying. I have to, Delton. I got to get it off my chest. Ladies, check in. Any of y'all had Taylor drama before? Anybody in here had Taylor drama? There are certain professions, customer serving professions that notoriously disappoint people. And you go into a verbal contract with a tailor expecting some level of disappointment, but some way, somehow, they always come with a fresh batch of, are you for real? I gave something to a tailor last Saturday and I told him I needed it for Friday. Why this morning has he not started this item of clothing I've asked him to make for me that I need for tomorrow? Anybody could tell me why?
What happened was.
So, Saints, my heart is heavy because early in the morning, like a virtuous woman, I called him to check in on it to see if I could come and swing for it before I come to DGMT. He made me aware that, oh no, baby, you cannot swing for it. It is not finished. What choices was I left with? I had to pull up on him. And I pulled up on him and I told a friend I was speaking to, I said, friend, I go in there in my African accent. I'm going to bust in there. And I've already decided in my mind, I have decided in my mind, when I walk through that door, I am going to be African Vera. Because I need him to understand the severity of the situation, the extent of my frustration. And the best way I can do that is to use my African accent. I wanted to so badly, but I didn't want him to be offended. And I was like, I'm definitely not trying to offend you because at the end of the day, I still need my things. So I didn't call him uncle. But when I was rehearsing the conversation in the car, as you do before the confrontation, I called him uncle a couple of times. But all is well, saints. I was angry and I did not sin. Well. It's not really well. It isn't well. My heart is still heavy. But hey, we're here on DGMT. We're going to have a good time. Good morning to those of you that are coming on.
Give this cardigan a little wash and a little run to dry just in case for tomorrow. But I mean, but
find some Bahamian colors for tomorrow.
Just for tomorrow, you know.
And that's something I've realized I significantly don't have a lot of.
You need those, man.
Is Bahamian.
We don't see you going anywhere now. So you need those.
Me and Jesus had that conversation just this week.
And what do you say?
I was like, God, so here forever? Or...
forever?
He still hasn't come back to me because people like Shakara Bon and me have baby trouble in the throne daily. That Shakara's prayers are like the Prince of Persia. They be blocking my petitions.
They blocking you trying to get
blocking my petitions from ascending.
Everybody trying to go.
The incense from going up.
You want to stay forever?
Do I want to stay here forever?
Oh, yeah.
There are certain terms and conditions, Delton. Now we really making this about my personal business, and that's what we come on DGMT to do. So let's get to it.
Word of the day, always for Vera. Always ready for you. Always
you want to do what you want to do. It's not Burger King. You can't have it your way.
Always the word ready for you, man. It's a Burger King, man.
I can't breathe. I cannot breathe.
Always ready for you, man.
I cannot breathe.
Not Burger King, man. You cannot have.
Oh my goodness.
Your way.
And hey, nothing better than a reminder on a Saturday morning when your spirit is already heavy. Oh Lord. Listen, we got some birthdays on the live. We're gonna celebrate those who are celebrating on today.
Let's get we go back last week.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord Jesus. Yes, correct.
We do apologize for last week. For circumstances
beyond our control.
It's like probably beyond our control.
I saw that. Now, for those of you who like to be shady about me and Delton, a message was posted. Whether you saw it or not is different. That's a different circumstance. It's not our responsibility. However, we did post to just let you all know there was no DGMT today. Last week, sorry. But we are indeed back today. We defied the odds to be here before you. I can't go back to like last week. How do you do that?
Yeah, I don't think you go out that far to see exactly.
Facebook needs to stop that now. Come on now.
Like, man,
listen, if you celebrated in the last 7 days, or even the 7 days before that 7 days, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Today, I would like to celebrate. You see, I speak about my tailor. Yeah. And in the group, and with tailors are hairdressers and nail techs. Women, we know that. In the group with the tailors are the hairdressers and nail tech. They have potential to destroy your entire life, like throw all your plans off. They wield that kind of power, and they do so very carelessly. But today I'd like to celebrate a lady in my life who doesn't do that to me, in the person of my friend, Casalina Dorvalis, who is the lady who does my braids. But she's a friend. She does my braids, but she's a friend. Like, we hang. So happy birthday to you, lovey. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And I nearly messaged her this morning about a hair appointment. Thank God I didn't.
If you don't get off my phone.
If you don't get
off my phone, like, why don't you remember birthday?
So happy birthday to her. She celebrates today. Others who celebrated in the week gone by. I don't see anybody on my timeline that I would like to shout out.
Trying to find mine.
What about you? But I do see a faithful DGMT. DGMT, yeah, it doesn't matter. DGMT who celebrates on Independence Day. What a day to be born. What a day to be born. We have Terrell Glinton who celebrates tomorrow. On the 10th of July. Listen, Terrell, lots of ways to celebrate because everybody doing something.
Oh, yeah.
Every you can find party, every
definitely will find something.
You will find something to do. I'm sure you never have this problem.
I'm pretty sure you're working those. Even for he can be on the phone taking pictures.
Oh man,
he can be on the phone taking pictures. Snap it away. So on my end, if we go back, we said birthday greetings to Chandra Grant. She celebrated last week.
Yes, she celebrated last Sunday on the 3rd.
On top of my head. But today we have Pastor Maurice Sims, a friend of Glory 93.9 FM.
Happy birthday,
He's
Pastor
celebrating
Maurice.
Today.
Every time I hear that name, I think about Sister Act. Hey, yo, Father Maurice. Every time.
I mean, you're not gonna listen to the show, but I'll send happy birthday to him because he is one of the persons that I listened to for years on radio. And
he's like your radio personality inspiration.
Yeah, and that's Eddie Carter. That's the son of Charles Carter, for those who know that the late Charles Carter. 102.9 FM is their station.
102.9.
Yeah, 102.9. That was like one of the first like all like they push Bahamian music over everybody. And so he is celebrating today. My cousin Kingsley Wilkinson, my first cousin that I found out 3 years ago.
Your cousin. How cousin is he your cousin? But okay.
Oh, first cousin.
Can you turn me up in the headphones?
I got something there.
A little bit. You and me. Both of us.
Everybody.
Otherwise, why am I wearing them?
Everybody. Can you hear now?
2 2 1 2. A little bit more.
Okay.
Is it the hair?
I think it could be the hair blocking the sound.
You're clear in my headphones.
Oh, that's not you.
Oh, maybe I just need to
talk on the mic a little bit.
1 2 testing 1 2.
So
all right, okay.
Yeah, so Kingsley celebrating today. I found out Kingsley's my cousin 3 years ago.
Your first cousin?
First cousin. Found out my daddy had another brother, and
it just be like that.
And I know Kingsley for years and years and years.
Oh wow!
Kingsley's a drummer. We were friends, hailing each other.
That is powerful.
Hailing it up.
And you didn't know your daddies was brothers?
Did not know. Didn't have the slightest idea.
Wow.
Because his name is Wilkinson.
That's nice.
It's
nice to find family later on in life.
First cousin. I got a friend. This is actually my best friend from primary school. Simeon Rowley celebrates today.
When you say best friend from primary school, is it that
like
you've been
my best friend in primary school? Since then now. But during primary school, we was close to, I guess, the role relation. And anybody else
close to each other on the register.
Yeah. Anybody else who I know? Symphony celebrated on the 7th. Symphony Knowles celebrated on the 7th, which was Thursday.
My part, oh no, that's
Ingrid,
not wrong one.
Celebrated also on the 8th. And to anyone else celebrating, happy birthday to you. I know tomorrow is Pastor Delton Ellis' birthday too, my namesake.
Nice.
Also, Kenneth Josie.
Looking at anybody else for the week, I think we have another fan of the show
who's celebrating this week.
Yeah,
I'm checking that.
In the person of Osley and Jador.
Osley and OJ
on Thursday, I believe. So
yeah,
happy birthday to him in advance.
Another
Alethea Sweeting.
I have an Anaya Roll that's celebrating.
On the 15th of
July.
38 years old.
She's 38 years old.
I don't know her. I do not know that person.
So that's definitely not my niece. Hopefully it's not.
It's a different one.
Anyway, so anybody who's celebrating a birthday this coming week, happy birthday to you. Hope you all have an amazing time in the Lord.
Amazing.
As you celebrate another year around the sun. What are they saying? Year on the sun, right? Year on the sun.
Another.
Whatever it is. Happy birthday.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. So anyway, let's get our comments, our commenters out there. It was early this morning. Sister Mary Lightborn Walker, Sister Latoya McKinney, Cassie Knowles. It's like we early. No, what is early? Trevon on YouTube. It's all right. It's the tea time. He is a supporter of Blue 3.9. and an employee.
That's a support by force.
They rich because you're from the UK.
No, it's a chronic problem because the UK tailors are the same way.
Yeah, no, tailors.
Tailors.
They bite off one they can chew.
My goodness.
Just say I can't do it. They'd be like, I guess by Thursday. Yeah, man. What you mean?
I mean, don't even bat an eyelid.
Thursday.
You want tomorrow? Oh, yeah.
So what time you come to fit? You come fit like around 12? Come to fit.
They ask you what time you come for it.
I mean, no, come to fitting. They're like, come do a fitting. Come do a fitting.
That better fitting when you put it on.
Come do a fitting right now.
Oh, goodness. Y'all don't round me up.
I mean,
y'all can see my heart is heavy. Y'all can't tell.
The two tailors that I have been to, there's one, so there's 3 tailors I can remember. 2 are okay. 2 are good. 2 are good. The other guy, he falls in a category with everybody else. But I've been to the expenses people. They say the expenses people, like the little Chinese guy that we could. And I've been to once or twice.
I think once you get to a certain point and you have a brand to protect as well.
Yeah.
And then you hire enough people so it's not just you making stuff. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it.
But even if it's just you, I have a guy that's just him and one other person. And when he tell you come, buddy. Anyway, sorry, I don't want to bring that back up.
We digress. You can see I'm here.
Rashad is here. Hey, you on that, boy?
Rashad, I need you to stick around because I need you to clarify some things because we're about to go into our news and reviews, and I know the public education system was in the spotlight this week,
very much so,
for National Report Card Day. So I'm gonna need you to stand by because I'm gonna need you to fill in the gaps for us.
Rashad, you performing tonight? I know Rashad performing tonight. I know they have a little
he's singing tomorrow for sure.
Because
I know he's back in for the bishop.
Okay.
Because they singing Loose in 3 Pants. And I only know that because I watch Rashad
You watch
Page.
I lose like this.
I'm very excited.
Lose
I don't
like
think you
this.
understand.
You ready for this tomorrow?
I'm really hoping we are before Bishop.
We
are before Bishop. Glory to God. Amen. Because when we come down, I too wish to be loose like a goose.
Yeah. I mean, no,
If my outfit entails heels, I will be bringing my flat because I too
want to be loose. They don't like Rashad is like a gymnast.
Yeah, I know. What you
like
mean?
It's like flippy.
Yes.
So I saw last night. I saw some of them like the little dances and stuff on stage, and I was like, "Oh, every here I know." Like speaking of that last night, let me just segue into a little segment here.
Segue into a segment then.
I am realizing how old I am, right? And in my mind, I'm much older, and my body tells me, "Yeah, you're much older."
No, do you know what it is? I don't think your body is much older. I think we didn't realize at what point our bodies get old. We thought our bodies would be young until we started getting wrinkles and grey hair. But actually, our bodies stopped being young round about 29. After 29, your body is in decline. But we didn't expect it. So now we feel like, oh, my body's older than my age. No. This is normal. Because all the 30-year-olds are complaining about their aches and pains.
Listen to me, the grey hair is definitely there.
If you have grey hair issues, just give me a call. I have a special remedy.
AK, she's pulling out people. Why?
For fun.
So last night I decided, you know what? I can go out. Oh, you got the clean garbage?
When? Please.
I
was going to ask Delton if he could call you. Listen, the spirit is one. He don't play.
Sorry, people.
And when I went to the ATM, I took extra cash. I was like, he might be there. Huh?
Yeah.
So you might as well.
So cheap us.
Okay, y'all, give me 1 second.
You're ready. Make you ready.
No way.
Make you ready. All right, then.
I need you to find. I lose a lip gloss in there. I don't lose an eye pencil. And I really believe you could bring deliverance. You're gonna come back for mine, eh? Okay.
Crazy. Like pull on the gray one for.
But Miss Mary, your grey we don't need to touch your grey.
That is
your grey.
Perfect mixture.
I don't mind going from black to all grey. You know, it's them in between.
The
like when there's one here, one there.
2, 3. Anyway, so last night.
Sorry, digress.
Around. That's like around 5. What time I left y'all? Around 6.
So I was
like, you know what? I'm gonna go on the fort last night. I'm gonna check out.
When Delton said it, I was already very
She's like, you're going out for
skeptical.
You're going
Delton,
out.
You're gonna begin an outing at 6 something. Because the Delton I know, if it ain't before 4, he ain't coming. Now he don't mind staying out later, past.
Yeah, I stay out late,
but don't leave the house.
Leave my house. I felt even dark. Like on Thursday night, they went to have a practice at 9:30. A practice at 9:30.
Delton was deeply troubled. I was like,
I must go somewhere at 9:30 p.m. Why? I didn't say watch night. The only thing gets me
watch night. You mentally prepare yourself all December for watch
December,
night.
because watch night coming up. So anyway, which I like, I can be young. I can go to the fort. I can go check it out, see what's happening for Independent, check the little practices out. And I went out there, and I know we are performing this tonight and tomorrow night. Really, and so I was like, let me go there and go check, see what the situation is. Feel the energy. A side point, the energy was definitely amazing. I'm gonna lie to you.
Really?
Like when the band kick up, it's like,
I'm so excited.
Like, I missed this.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
Like the little energy from the lights. I was like, oh, I missed this.
Like, so
it's been
anyway,
so
I'm
long.
gonna ask this question afterwards.
It's been so long. It's like
focus.
How you getting there?
Focus. I told you there's a song for everything.
So I was out there, and it took a little while because everybody does, like, they literally do dress rehearsal. My first actually going to like a dress rehearsal for the Independent show.
Right.
So I didn't realize that the Governor General and the Prime Minister, they were actually out there. I was like,
right.
Where's all the gospel up? And
this is interesting.
They rehearsed the walkthrough, like the Governor General does a walkthrough. I was like, y'all practice all of this?
Well,
I was very surprised. I don't know why, but I thought it would just be like, okay, so this
we know that we do it,
and
so
the Governor General's going to walk through, so you
and somebody's going to brief him as to what he's got to do.
And then so
that level of dedication.
So the Prime Minister's there, the Governor General is there. They go through the hoisting the flag.
That's a long
the
rehearsal.
leader Christian, Bishop Delton Fernando is there. He does a prayer. Like, they literally do everything that they're going to say, and everything tonight. They practice it. And then at one point the band messed up. I was like, how y'all mess this up? I was like, come on.
What they mess up?
I don't know what happened. It's like, let's do it again. I was like, y'all just marching in a straight line. How did y'all mess this up? Like, y'all just marching. Let's go around in a circle. And this there for a long time. And like after a while, they had to sit down. I was like, okay, this is too much. And then it got dark, and I was like, I was still there.
Oh.
And
so where were you sitting on the stage?
On the stage. Okay. Yeah, because they were practicing on the ground, and then the band got started. That's when the energy came.
I did see a few of your posts.
I posted on the status.
I'm very excited,
and I was like, oh,
okay. So now,
energy.
I have several questions, and I feel like because you are now the expert. First of all, how COVID looking for Independence?
Oh, that's on.
Because
COVID.
We go in. No masks because we outside, no social distancing. Will there be hand sanitizer on deck?
You should bring that with you.
But then why is RBC still making me line up outside in the hot sun if I can go to Independence celebrations on the
outside in the park where the air is carried? You breathe the air carrier. You go off the air carrier away from everybody else. When you inside.
So outside, I don't need to be wearing a mask.
No.
But then I be on the RBC line on the spots where my mask is. And SQ come to me and tell me. So help me understand. And I said RBC, I'm not taking it back. I called the name.
No. Everybody know that. Once you mention that name, everybody knows what you probably went through.
Help me. Okay.
Yeah, so
because we're outside,
out there,
we lose. No sanitizers, no.
And it hit me at one point last night. Because after I left, and I went to a little eatery to get some to eat, and
so that's this part of the story you're going to tell us.
So when I went there, I realized I had the same problem I had today. I had no mask.
I sent Delton to the store. He didn't have a mask. He could not go
because I took a mask to the car to wash it. So I went there. I realized that at no point did I ever had a mask on, and I was there, and everybody was hailing, hugging, dapping. She ain't been so long.
So we're good. This is it.
Dapping up.
This celebration of freedom is the mark of the celebration of freedom.
And like usually, you got to dap somebody, and like people just giving handshakes. Yeah, like hi. And I was like dapping because of COVID. It's like, hey, what you saying? They're like, no, what you saying?
Oh my goodness,
bring it in,
bring
the love in. And I realized,
very,
COVID is gone.
Very good.
March on Bahamaland.
That's my first question. Second question is, how you can find out about what's going on tonight and tomorrow, because I cannot find a flyer anywhere. I find a flyer for Elutra, for the Berry Islands, for North Andros and South Andros. Like I know what's happening on the Family Islands, and kudos to the the PR for the Prime Minister's office halfway, because I still don't know what's happening. I still don't know what.
Came in singing very loud.
I still don't know what's happening in Nassau, and I feel like I can't find that information. Christoph, you say all over social media, share it then. So because when I go on the Office of the Prime Minister's page, I can't find a flyer. Like I know because I'm involved. The program, like what's happening what's happening first, then second, and last.
They had a whole concert last night.
A whole concert last night, but then what's that for?
That was a part of the that was like I didn't know about that. We were asking people.
By the way, the bishop is in the studio. The bishop is in the studio, guys, in case you did not know. Rodney Monk announced what?
The concert last night.
That there was a... See, Christoph, I disagree. It isn't all over social media. There's a lot of talk from people who are involved, but there isn't any clear... I literally went to the Office of the Prime Minister's page and could not find a flyer for Nassau. I couldn't find any. Cabinet page.
Yeah.
Cabinet. Cabinet Ministers of the Bahamas. That's the page. Christoph say you got to be in the right WhatsApp groups. It's in many WhatsApp groups, and I'll send it to your WhatsApp. Thank you. PM me.
What happened? Like last night, because we were on the stage, we were asking persons who were doing the concert last night. So what's happening over there? There's like something happening over there. And people who
I
on
see
the
it. I see it.
I was asked. We asked barefoot. We asked.
You want me to send you this? Miss Mary sent it to me. Okay, so today is what?
It's like something happening over there.
Today's ecumenical service, cultural explosion, flag raising ceremony. 10th. A flow parade.
That's an old thing. You saw, I knew. I knew. That's 2011.
No, that's it.
No.
Babe Ruth Caribbean Championships. Did you know about that?
Yeah.
I only knew about that because somebody I knew was going to do something there. I was like, what?
I don't know if they would.
I know when that's around Independence. To me, that's like,
Why didn't Andrew Rogers?
yeah, some of the others. I didn't even know Greg. I get Greg one before.
The people can't hear you. You're two having a conversation and they can't hear you speaking.
You mean you feel?
It's something about baseball.
But you say Babe Ruth.
Oh no, thanks. I'm good.
Oh, you need chocolate?
I'm not a fan of that. It's got raisins in it, right?
No.
Babe Ruth is what?
Like peanuts and caramel.
Peanut. Stuck a Snickers.
But it's
Or
not,
no,
it's not
Henry.
peanut. No, it's peanut. It's literally peanut. Like think Babe Ruth's a baseball player. So think peanut baseball game. So it's really like a peanut.
Okay.
bar. Yeah.
I see. Anyway, we got that. Thank you for those who shared because I know what's going on, kind of, but couldn't find the concrete
Rasata Bishop,
breakdown.
all is well.
All I hope that you said.
All-
He said who? He said hope that you were well.
All is well.
So thank you to Miss Mary. I mean, if anyone has any more information, please do share. But anyway, the bottom line is, I hope you guys are planning to get out there.
Y'all please come out
get
tonight.
a wall, get a wall.
It starts at
Get a wall like that.
get wall.
Don't be no fool. Stay in school.
Give the bishop a mic, please,
It's
and turn
the
on
mic-
his
it's mic
camera.
on.
Turn on his camera.
Getting wall.
Bishop, be far from the mic.
Yeah, no, I gotta wait. I only come here. I gotta go. I changed them all. And I
You say you got church tomorrow, like this is a new thing.
No, but I will in the night. I rock and roll in the night.
Really?
Yeah.
Christoph put a post out there. Christoph said we don't need no pancake cake prayer tonight.
Wow.
He's like for the
Christoph.
nation tonight.
Christoph, you've been heavy and
We
strong
don't
all
need-
week long.
My first thing is
Because the first thing is he reposted the bishop. He
exactly.
took out a
I
snippet
did
of the
not
bishop
appreciate that.
from
Listen,
way
everybody.
back when, and
And
you could tell
people-
it was way back because Bishop looked a little different.
That's fine.
Under that.
Go ahead. That's fine. I was.
I didn't say you were fat.
I was fine.
I said you were
Chuck, you are.
different.
I was. I wasn't to pitch my own.
And-
cheek. I want to my
and-
own cheek.
And the whole setup
No,
was
hold on,
giving
no,
me like
what is it?
the whole
What is it?
setup was giving me. I've been with the Lord, the glory is shining. There was like an ethereal
Yeah,
pink
little
glow
hairs,
around
little
him,
hairs.
little hairs around him. It was very different. And the bishop was coming for you, praise and worship leaders who just don't have any oil. You have no. You're not here to set down.
Sit
What are you
down.
here to do?
Sit down.
Sit down.
Listen, let me.
I want just before the
Give me my
bishop
headphones. I wanna hear.
before the
Give
bishop
me up the
speaks.
headphones.
I want you to imagine what it's like to be a member of the church of a man who delivers the word so strongly, a word like that so strongly, and then to think about what it is to be a member of his worship team. In fact, the person in charge of his fine arts ministry. I just want you all to put that in your mind, Bishop. Anything to say about you want to compound that word? You want to reiterate it? How did you feel seeing yourself back?
People gonna retract.
Not retract it, but I was like, man, Christoph, man. I mean, I'm hearing rumors on the street.
Christoph said you the gap fit.
I am hearing rumors on the street that I am not as loved in certain circles
Oh yeah, no.
that I think I am. I
Circles meaning people.
really. Now I'm still having problems coming to grips with this because I am like Joel Osteen. I believe everybody loves me.
All right.
That's what I believe. So I'm getting rumors. I'm hearing some rumors. That there are some people. I don't know what true it is, and I don't believe it. Those of you, I know they lying on you.
When you say you're hearing
But-
rumors,
Delton,
your brother Delton,
Close personal friend
my
okay,
close personal friend,
is telling you that people don't like you.
like a lot of people in the
in the music industry.
in the gospel music industry, they don't like me, and I don't believe that.
What?
That's what Delton say. Not those of you who are here. Please tell Delton he's a liar because it's not true.
I know the devil is definitely a liar. I know Delton's a liar though.
That's what So, but anyway, just
because this is too hot. This is too hot. Delton, why? What do people don't say?
People don't. They don't like this.
Why?
Like they just eat it on Christoph page and stuff like that.
Just generally,
Just
yeah.
generally, he's not. He's not. Does Christoph say rumors? Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
That's how you feel? Oh,
wow.
because he's a bit strong, eh?
He's a bit strong.
He's
you
strong.
know.
Oh, like he likes to come for the
And
musicians down.
he comes,
Strong and heavy.
Hold on, man. Hold on, Christoph. You saying this is true?
Christoph say,
Who Christoph? Me?
Jesus, Holy Ghost.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, my
Always ready.
goodness.
That's quesadilla. Oh, my God. Always ready.
I mean, I think we all have to acknowledge that there are people who I think all of us. There's people that don't like all of us.
Christoph said, no, sir, not true. Siobhan would say, I don't believe that.
I don't believe believe
Of
it.
course, you would believe
There
it.
was a show with this in the UK with a man, this old man. Every episode, he'd be like, "I don't."
No, I mean, these are the things that my brother says to me, and it's really hurtful when I hear these things.
But Bishop, I think you saw yourself back, and you made the comment that you came a little strong. You came across a little strong.
There were
Are you
times.
surprised that other people may think you come across a little strong? I mean, while I don't like it and I don't want to believe it, I think it's believable.
That the people who like me,
Yeah.
man, I believe everybody love me, man,
Okay.
and I'm a really, really nice guy.
Want to get to know me?
No, you don't have to get to know me. No.
I'll never forget
you-
when my early days at life, somehow in the preaching, he managed to slip in that. If you have to say someone's nice and you get to know them, they're not a nice person. And I live by that. I have lived by that ever since.
Yep.
That changed my life.
I strongly believe
If I
it.
have to say they're nice and you get to know them, means they're not nice. I agree.
Right. So you don't have to get to know me to know I'm nice. I'm a very nice person. So anyway, but I'm being scarred by the assertions by one Delton. Propaganda. Being spread by one, being propagated by one Delton Alvanad. You know, so when my dear neighbor, my beloved neighbor,
I see where we were going.
know,
I remember where we were going with this now.
when my beloved neighbor repost that, Lord, this is, I mean,
that was heavy on his spirit, though.
I mean, he put that out there. I'm like, come on.
And he put it out there like Facebook,
It's still the truth.
Instagram,
like,
WhatsApp
status.
Like I saw that in so many. I'm like,
Christoph.
that's heavy on Christoph.
I'm like, neighbor, they don't like me. And when I tell you this, Christoph, I'm gonna put this in context. Christoph is my neighbor. I mean, I can
Like
look
literally?
out literally. I look out my window, I see Christoph right there. When Christoph throwing the lamb chop water outside, I could see him throwing the lamb chop water outside. I right next door. That's my brother. That's my little brother.
Did he lie though? Did you lie?
I mean, I
You
just
said what you
saying.
said.
I
You
just
said what
saying.
you said.
I just
I
saying.
said
Okay.
what I said.
And you were just saying then too.
And it was a portion of a word, a very long exhaust. That's COVID word. You
But-
COVID words, but two and a half hours.
He posts a
Yeah,
lot.
but
He posts a
then-
lot. He
But the point
He posts a lot.
was made and ended in that same clip.
Yeah.
All is well. It will be. Anyway, for those who like the bishop, he will be on the park this evening.
You causing nobody watching thing now.
No, but
tomorrow.
I don't. The general. There's no problem. There's no problem with the general population. I don't think general population has a problem with the bishop.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is
That's-
the music?
It's the
It's
musicians
that
down.
circle.
You mean the circle that I belong to?
the circle that he calls out? It's really. I think it's a problem.
I want you to know I'm part of that circle and I like you.
You know what? I like me.
Do you like
God
me?
like me.
If you don't
If
like,
you don't like
me,
me,
that's your business.
that's your business.
There you go. Boom. But listen, the people them say it was a word, Bishop. It was a word, and it needed to be reiterated.
What a
Rashad
word?
said, "Sit
A
down."
word.
It's correct. A word. Whoever attends the independent celebrations tonight won't be at church tomorrow. Listen, life. We having a late service,
That's the case.
so y'all don't have an excuse.
Just perchance you go there.
Perchance. In fact, Delton, you should have that flyer ready.
Oh, it's ready to go. Man.
Because at Life Worship Center, quick cheeky plug, we will be having one service tomorrow on Independence at 10 a.m.
And the
10
flyers on display.
10 a.m. on the 10th of July. We'll
Yep.
be having service. So if you are on the park, don't worry about it. You get
Tonight-
to line a little bit.
Christoph, let me fly, Christoph.
Christoph, I know Christoph approves this
I
flyer.
Christoph my everything.
No. This Delton, yeah, did yourself on this man. And listen,
It's a very beautiful.
not only are we having a later service, we're also providing you with hot caffeinated beverages before service.
From the box of stars.
It's from the box of stars in order to wake you up and give you the boost you need to
I hear
engage
some
in
fancy things happening after service as well.
exuberant
Oh, yeah.
times of worship.
I just want to say,
I heard some things.
I
in the
saw-
grapevine.
I don't know. Don't tell me. I won't be
There-
surprised.
There are some fancy things happening after service.
I'll say this. I saw a bottle of hot sauce.
Yeah, I saw some
That's all,
fancy.
that's all I'm going to say.
What I saw
All I'm going to
there-
say is I saw a bottle of hot sauce.
You're not allowed to release all this. I mean, I lie. I leave it, man. I hate, man. I really can't believe people don't like me.
I'm gonna need you to get over it.
No, but it's
They
like,
didn't like Jesus.
but guess what?
It happens
Guess what?
to the
Funny enough.
best,
Funny
the
enough.
best of us.
You know, it played last night on our broadcast on the live experience on Glory
right?
when I was so broken, and you hurt my feelings when I said how the people then wasn't liking me for something I preached.
And I told you to get over it.
You told me to get over it. That was
Mm.
on Glory last
Ugh.
night. I watched it last night. I listened to it last night after 10:30.
The Lord is trying to. He's really trying to minister
Trying to help
something
you out.
out.
He's trying to help me.
He's trying to help you out. He's trying to set you free.
Man, I don't like people.
You
not
really
liking me,
conveyed that
man.
like I was being cold, and I wasn't.
You were
at
being cool.
all.
You were being very cool.
I really
You
wasn't.
you said like, Pastor Denzel,
That wasn't me being cold though.
I'm shocked. I said, why are you shocked? You really bothered by this?
I felt the same way.
You felt that. Why you bothered by this? Okay, making it sound like I'm a bad person.
It's like by who?
Anytime the bishop comes on the live, the numbers shoot up. So you want to leave, you can't leave. They'll take this flyer down so the people can see the bishop. And listen, when you on the show, the numbers go up. People like you, sir. You good?
No, see,
you are safe.
These these two things. The one is that night I was so devastated. Like I ended up talking to you after 11. When I got to bed, I said, Robert, you up? She's like,
I don't want to put our business on these streets because first of all, you wake me up from sleep. That's a problem. You catch me when I done was tired, so I don't have time. I really don't have the energy to sugarcoat or turn it down. But listen, all is well. Yeah. We're gonna have an awesome time on the park. That's what we were talking about. We were talking about the independence celebration. So tonight we're churching, right?
What's the theme of the independence?
Freedom.
49, buddy.
Freedom, independence. What?
No, there's a theme. There's a theme every year.
There is a theme. I haven't seen it. You know.
Yeah,
I thought the theme of independence.
Remember last year we did.
Proud to be Bahamian.
Remember last year we did the reason I was in
revive us again.
People just don't like me. Let me
see
exactly.
Oh yeah. You're right.
You're about to do it again.
Proud to be Bahamian.
Proud to be Bahamian. Yeah,
that's a nice theme.
The last year
you about to do it.
To be a Bahamian.
No, I'm not gonna rob. I'm just gonna say that it was just a challenge for me that you do these themes and there's no intentionality. So that's why we went and rearranged that song. So we could like, okay, this is the theme of the independence. Let's say something about it. Let's mention it in passing. You know, let something kind of connect with the theme.
We tried to help him out. We told him don't say it, but he said it.
He said it.
He said it.
And a commenter, let me read the commenter.
The comments are there.
For one Burroughs, Shalithia, she said, you said what you said. They felt how they felt. It is what it is.
Give her a round of applause. Give her the claps. Give her the claps. That is the comment of the day. That is the comment of the day.
It was Shalithia Burroughs.
You know Shalithia?
No, I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
She lives in the Bahamas?
I don't know.
She lives in Nassau?
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay. Let's just check it out. I thought I don't know. Hi, Shalithia Burroughs.
Anyway, moving right along.
Rashad
Burroughs says we love Bishop.
What I was going to say before the atmosphere shifted in here, man, was
Is she regular on the show, Shalithia?
Rumors are really, they say. Oh, let's just read the comments. Read the comments. Read the comments. Read the comments. Julie said the Christians them trap. See, she wouldn't be surprised if she heard the people them wasn't a fan. Bishop, someone might have said it to him though. I'm not sure I believe that it's believable. Sometimes people just have a problem with your anointing or you just being you. Yeah, I think it would be let me find a nice way to say this before the bishop say I come across too strong. I think it would be unwise to just assume that everybody is for you. It's not realistic.
No.
For all of us, for the great, the small, the big, the tall, the short, we did not do it.
You do this morning.
Good morning, one. Good morning, all.
Good morning, big. Good morning, small.
Good morning, short. Good morning, tall. Good morning, all of y'all.
All right, sorry, we forgot. Yeah, we got
because we did start at 12 something. But regardless, it is still what it is.
Here.
That's how we open the show.
Regardless.
There we go. Which is a word.
It is a word now.
It is a word.
It is a word.
It's not a word?
Yep.
Lord,
a
colloquialism.
Yeah.
Some people can't handle the truth. That's what they say. You want it your way. You can't have it your way. To say Burger King, Bishop, the video was true though. Whoever mad, stay mad. That word was during the height of COVID restrictions. We needed that reminder. I would like to go back and find the context of the rowing though. I personally would like to know how you got there. Oh.
I remember.
What was the context?
He was talking about the power of the word.
Right.
And the word is spirit.
Yes.
Right.
You know, Jesus says the words that I speak, they are spirit and they are life. So those of us that lead worship for the weaker vessels that don't know how to tap into that spiritual dimension, they need our help. So if you're going to be part of the worship team, you're going to be presiding over service, you're going to be doing the announcement, whatever you're doing, you want to make sure it's a spirit-filled environment to help that person receive that word because we need the word to live. We live by the word. So that whole Sunday experience is all about the word. And that puts it into context. If you want Christian entertainment.
The bishop really didn't like the fact that y'all took his word out of context. He's here to fix it now. Go ahead.
So the point about Christian, if you want Christian entertainment, you want to hear good music. You know, we have places for that. We have concerts for that and different things for that.
Which we'll be having this weekend.
Yep. You know, if you want that.
Stay on topic.
But the worship service, the word that divine, that's not for Christian entertainment.
That divine worship service.
That's not for Christian entertainment. That's
Right.
to hear what heaven is saying.
Got you.
And any obstacle to that is not necessary. We need to get rid of it. So I stand by that.
Heavy.
Definitely stand by that. Because we need the word. We live by the word.
Heavy.
It's all about the word.
DGMT having a pre-show before the service?
No, sir. We ain't got that.
You know, I was invited to be part of a pre-show
For the independence?
Yeah.
There's a pre-show?
Yeah.
On one of the networks. I was asked to come.
Yeah.
But I just didn't. I think it'd been too
What's
much.
Pre-show?
Too much. Like on the little.
Like how they have the little broadcasters.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I won't say which one of the networks it was, but I just was like, it's just a lot of
Up in that.
No, I don't.
Did people
This
already
is not
don't
a
like
dance.
you?
It's not a dance roll show, but I don't like be seen that much. Believe it or not,
Okay.
I really don't. So I've been too much visibility for me,
Got you.
and I wasn't into all that.
The people them say they love you though. Rashad says, we love you, Bishop. Yolandi says, hello, Bishop. And then she said, good day to the DGMT host.
Yeah,
Can you imagine
Bishop,
that?
Bishop first.
Imagine that on DGMT.
Who's that, Yolandi?
It is Yolandi. Hey, Yolandi. Shalithia said, that's a low blow.
It's a low blow for me.
It's a low blow for me, OMG. I'm sure she's going to do what she has to do to fix it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is one stripeless zebra. And then Stephanie comes in with the extra pay. Good afternoon, Miss Burrows. Oh, y'all are the worst. The worst, I say. Tristan Ferguson. This is a new name, eh? Tristan Ferguson say he tired. Terrell says, hey, y'all, he's late, but he's here. And Terrell, we wished you happy birthday in advance at the start of the show. So for tomorrow, enjoy your celebrations. Delton predicted that you'll probably be celebrating by taking pictures on the park.
Wonderful.
Make sure you do it and do it well.
Get a good picture of Vera and Terrell. She can be there tonight.
Catch me on my right side. That's my good side. This side right here.
And then Todd
I put it out there. Rashad said, it is true. What are we talking about? Bishop, I was actually about to speak to that, but from a different perspective. What was this he was talking about? What he would have said is, dear worship leader. Oh, they're coming for the worship leaders and the worship team. This is what we do this morning. Dear worship leader and worship team, if your spirit is not right in right standing with God, then don't mount the podium, because other people depend on you for help to usher in his presence. But your ways and off spirit births distraction.
My God. Glory to God.
You'll throw in plenty shade today. It was shady, and then the bishop came in and it got dark. It's always a little shady in here. Always a little shady. I think we're talking about independence celebration.
But I've been on
what's
last
happening.
Night.
That's how we started. Delton was talking about the fact that he was being an adult and he went outside at nighttime yesterday.
You should have called me. I actually was constantly.
You say he was going?
Yeah, and then one time he was getting out with the still going. You know, I was chilling my past. I get old.
Terrell said he was going to ask for a preemptive shout out. You don't need to ask Terrell. You part of the family. We got you.
I need company, but I really is be like, I don't know. I get old now, getting scary.
Scary?
I want somebody go with me. Yeah.
You come in?
You come in? Okay, go.
Who go in?
Yeah, who go?
Just me?
So if he told me he was coming, I was going.
But then sometimes do you not feel like as an adult, like if you're going out, you need more than 2 people? Like I need it to be at least 3, because if I lose the energy to engage in social interaction, I need you to have somebody else. Because you all know me, my batteries just die. Like when I'm done, I'm done. So if it's just me and Delton going, I'll be like, Delton, bring someone else. Because in case I become that person who doesn't want to be around people, I need you to have a backup. So 2 people is not enough for me.
I like it being Delton now for my age and stage in my life, because I know he ain't never want to stay nowhere long.
That's always helpful.
So I like that. So we'd be like, wait, let's go.
That's always helpful.
Okay.
And I'm becoming less and less. I used to be the person that always wanted to catch a ride somewhere. I'm not that person anymore. I'll drive so I can leave.
Yes, I can leave.
I'll drive so I can leave. Terrell said his co-worker has opted to let him sleep in tomorrow for his birthday, but he'll be doing Junkanoo Monday.
You going to Junkanoo Monday morning?
Monday morning.
Is our first independent threshold in a long time.
Morning, like what time?
Like waiting early in the morning.
Like crack of dawn early in the morning?
All right, so I can let us know. But last night, I went to fall last night, and I was telling you earlier that I missed the energy.
You felt it?
Oh, Jesus.
Come on, man. You get me excited now.
Oh, I thought that, buddy.
The people could be wilding.
The lights was just like.
It was.
But that ain't be much tonight though. But tomorrow.
No, it's no, it ain't much.
Oh, it's gonna be like junkie, like 12 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's our first one in a long time.
But then that would mean I would be out from
So you
like
walk on the
6,
stage?
7.
I was on the stage all night. Like I had to wait for the band to finish practice on the front, and then afterwards, Fred them got started.
The musicians reminiscent about.
Why
the
you don't
stage.
call me, man?
Oh,
That's the people.
That's how it's feeling when every once in a while. Like the last time I went to the sports center and I stood in the discus circle. It's just like you just feel that energy, man.
You had a crowd. Had a crowd there.
Anyway, you had them. Come on. Oh my goodness.
That's right.
y'all two look really old. Like really old. The thought of going outside is getting them really excited.
I was like,
No, why you call me?
Jesus, I feel this in a long time.
Why you call me, man? Oh, not man. Okay, we had to get out last night.
Are you ready to?
Hello, we're still on the radio,
hey,
guys.
guys.
We're still on the radio.
Oh,
So
man.
Bishop and Delton are having a moment reminiscing,
Sorry.
and they're excited for the live shows, the band, the lights, the music, the stage, the atmosphere, the crowds. So honestly, y'all just make sure
for no reason.
We do some fast tonight.
y'all
Right in the middle of
make
the
sure.
press
for the nation.
Just randomly do something.
Yeah.
Well, he's all right. Outside.
Just a quick sound check. Everybody.
just a taste. All right, so tonight you're coming down tonight. We start at 8:00. Ecumenical services get started at 8:00. It doesn't?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, you just look at you surprised. What time you get on there for 12? So you trying to catch a flag race? You trying to catch a national anthem?
No.
But I didn't realize how intense the practices was. I didn't realize that the Governor General and the Prime Minister was going to be out there last night. I didn't know that they'd actually come out there.
Yeah, they actually do a walkthrough with the ecumenical service as well.
Well, I mean,
That's one of the first years they didn't do it.
yeah, because Bishop Fernando was there. He did like his prayer with the flag and stuff like that. I was like, y'all just do all of this.
No, this thing in no game.
And afterwards, someone got the mic and they thanked everybody for coming. They was like, I appreciate y'all. Want y'all to be ready for tomorrow.
I love that.
I was like, just like y'all should take
Excellent.
this serious.
No,
As they should. As they should.
Yeah,
So that's what we'll be doing this evening.
I have
and
this
tomorrow.
notion, right?
Oh my goodness.
No, I don't know how y'all feel about it. I feel like I heard talks, I think was it we were talking that the budget should be so high for independence next year.
Because it's 50?
And I believe it should be all year long. And I believe we should immerse the country in national pride. I kind of feel like if we could elevate that sense of patriotism and just submerge every community, immerse every community in it, I believe we can pull back crime a little bit. I believe we could do something. I think it'll create an energy in the nation. I think it'd be interesting somebody to find somebody to give these numbers. Back when we had Bahamas games, how much crimes took place during the games?
Mm.
You know, it was about 2-3 weeks, right? I think Bahama games lasted a while.
I see your point.
Right.
You mean reduce crime in the year of celebration?
Because there's a focus on nationhood, give something to focus on. You know, all around the world when they have these games, have these different events, when they have these things, you notice that there's a decrease in crime.
Yeah.
But I think it's because it's a shot. It's a shot of ecstasy and celebration. But the things that pull people to crime don't disappear as a result of celebration. So over an extended period of time, whatever problems existed that meant I turned to crime, whether it's, trauma or neglect or poverty or needing a place to belong because that's why I'm in a gang or that's why I steal or that's why I do drugs. I feel like you can have a shot in time of a month or 6 weeks. And I'm likening this to when we had the Olympics in the UK. That was one of those times there was a sense of euphoria in the air that we had just never experienced before. Everybody was happy.
Right.
But I don't think you can sustain that for a year.
But that's where creative vision comes in. I had a pastor friend of mine who says they don't do Resurrection Sunday, they don't do Watch Night because people only come from them services. I said that is buffoonish to make that statement. That is the height of buffoonery. If that's when people come and
this
gather,
why people don't like
This is
him.
why gotta be buffoon.
Somehow he's
You just gonna be buffoon.
I said it's
and
buffoonish.
Buffoon is a nice word. That was another word. He has learned to replace with buffoon.
No, but okay, if that's when the masses come, you tap into that and then you find a way to extrapolate it. You find a way to extend it. like get them and then find out how you can now tap into that energy and expand it. So I mean, I think it'll be a missed opportunity if we don't use this 50th anniversary coming up to impact us in every possible way.
We spoke of this last night. A few of the musicians that was there waiting for the rehearsal to get started, and they were like, "Why?" It seemed like it's a shock to the country every July that independence is coming.
We always surprised.
Like the band that's playing, like they got a call like 2 weeks ago. Like, hey, we can need y'all for the celebrations coming up. Like you should, by this time, you should know around July there's something going to happen to the country. It's going to be independent.
But what
other things happening?
Other things happening. Like we know it's coming in July, and honestly, in like January, February, started talking about it, but then people started shooting people, and then things started going down, and then we had COVID, and then there was the Ukraine thing, which meant the gas went up.
But there should be a committee for
all
that,
the kind of stuff.
There should be a secretariat. That's their job.
That's what? Independence.
Yeah, and there is one.
We have
A secretary whose
There's
job is
independent
but are
secretariat.
they employed all year round?
But if you know that's your post, that's your job. Like your job is these high, like if you have a special events committee in a church, your job is these events.
Right.
I don't need you to get focused on that prayer meeting revival. That ain't your portfolio. Don't tell me, boy, that revival is so good. No, that's not your job. You have an assignment. You can't. No, you can't do that. You focus on these kind of things. You know, I don't need Nima telling me,
however,
but Ukraine distracted them.
I can't imagine those committees are sitting there like doing nothing. But there are certain levels of red tape you have to go through, and you know that. Okay, we have this committee, and all of them have to channel through this committee because they, you know, give permissions and funding and whatever. This committee is dealing with everybody. So while you're maybe busy, you could be held up by the big guy. That happens. We know that happens on a macro scale and on a micro scale.
My challenge is if it's been happening for the last 48 years, let's see if we can do to make it not happen in the 49th
But then
year.
you're saying it like the independence celebrations be what? Listen, this year's lit.
That's part of the problem, that our standard is too low.
You think it's too low?
It's lit compared to what?
It's lit. Full stop.
It's lit.
It's lit. Full stop. Like y'all having something. I think maybe from an outsider's perspective coming in, independence in Bahamas is lit.
No, it's really nice, but I think we can do so much more. But back to my thought, like I want to say this. I went to the food store this week, right there on top of the hill. There's one girl playing with violin. Yeah. Had a little soundtrack going. She's playing a little violin. Man, I just lifted my spirit, man. She's playing a little stuff, a little track going, stuff like that. Why we can't have these artisans going to different communities? Like, have an intentional effort. This whole thing about nationalism. Mother was on top of the hill, Tim, and I gave her I gave her some money, right? So when I leave her put inside a little box, I was like, "Come on, you job it."
Sounds like I need this more than you, boo.
I'll just drill it.
But I say, please, I bring my
So
socks
she
tomorrow.
was playing Bahamian music, or she was just playing.
She was just playing, and I said to myself, when I look at that ball, I said, "But I gain portion control tomorrow." I gain portion control. I get my socks. I gain portion control. I get Zad playing. But those kind of little things we need to create. We need to create those. I just have a feeling. I feel like I could do something. It could put a dent.
I agree. So also there's a secretariat. They were on the radio about a week ago. I don't know how much work they themselves do before. Actual work needs to be done, though.
Ugh, that was very shady.
That's just your brother.
See, how long did they say they was planning for Will and Kate?
Oh, that was from the last administration.
So I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
They made that
well known that
problem that y'all was meeting and y'all was talking with Buckingham for all this time, which is cool. I don't have a problem with literally that.
It's the comparison.
It's the comparison.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the difference is if I'm having, for example, a wedding, that's a once in a lifetime supposed to be experience. My birthday every year is I'm going to do something, but it's every year. But this is you know.
I think when
I don't plan my birthday from the year before. I plan my birthday close to my birthday. I'm planning my wedding.
Some people do though.
Couple months.
For big events like 50?
Yes, but it's a big event. That's my point.
45, 50, those kind of big
45.
But I think we need to look at what it does, though. Why do we do these kind of celebrations? You know, one of the things you do your church anniversary, you do it because you want to develop church pride. That should be something you think about. I want to create this kind of sense of church pride, this kind of energy. It's not just about having this event on the night of July 9th and July 10th. What are the benefits from this event? Okay, you got the vendors who can get a meal shot in the arm because we can be buying fritters tonight. We can buy fritters. Oh, you need fritters tonight. We need fritters. We need wings. And some crab and rice. We can need that. Okay, so you're pushing them. You're pushing the vendors. That's cool. The artisans. We know the whole COVID thing, so people weren't working as much. So that's amazing. But even beyond that, beyond what happens that night, there's an energy that you should want to grab all this energy and maximize this energy, man. Especially when we having almost, Lord God, 2 murders a day. So how do we tap into this to kind of create this sense of nationhood, this brotherly love, this proud to be a Bahamian, this sense of identity? I think we could work it more. Agreed. We could maximize it some more. Even if we need to go through communities and give away national t-shirts. Stop selling them. What are we paying in crime? What are we paying in all this money we're doing?
When you say that, I think about election as well, and you think about
how much we do for
how that changes the atmosphere of climate and people's interactions.
Yeah, and they want a free trade.
You
can do a free trade for election, so do the free trade.
Free shirt for election is donation people money. This is government money. This is your money now. You want free shirt on your money?
Come on, see people get.
Go back to them. So we want some money because we need to create this sense of nationhood, this sense of use being and ice being, and all of we
like
is one family.
Bahamians are very proud, though. I feel like Bahamians' general sense of national pride is high.
And if we increase that, if we create an energy around it, a euphoria around it, we may be able to penetrate some of the minds of these young brethren. Because we got a brethren them who ain't checking for that kind of stuff. True. But they are proud Bahamians though.
Yeah.
So that's in them somewhere. So let's see if we could grab all that and click that latch, man. Because what's going on now is this crazy what's happening, man. We got to this.
True. Yolanda says you should be a part of the Secretariat Bishop. It's kind of forward thinking.
My thing is, I wonder if the bishop realized he's talking himself into a situation
that he can say don't do.
Oh.
There can be competitions, concerts, tie-in, the high school track competition, displays, etc.
So Jody trying to get on the committee too.
So
no, because people who watch DGMT know they be listening to us.
But did the conversation originate here or through that's William and Kate? I think no, that's JC. Who's WNC's team?
I think she means William and Catherine.
For foreign office, they were probably encouraged to plan earlier and hinge on the year-long platinum jubilee. I think she's talking about the whole idea of us planning ahead. She's like, was it us planning it or was it them originally planning?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They said people look so excited to celebrate on yesterday.
I was excited from last week. That little beat retreat, I was watching on the live, and I was like, I wish I was there. I need to keep my ears and my eyes to the streets because there's been a lot of activity. There's been a lot that's been happening, but as you say, only in the last couple of weeks. So
yeah, but people buy a shirt though. I passed them all the other people. They buy any shirt.
Because you can't not have a shirt.
They buy any shirt. They buy any hat. They buy any flags. The car thing has definitely gone down. I remember that was years. everybody used like.
I'm not gonna lie. A couple cars I've seen, I'm like, you running out. Just don't fit in.
But that's how it used to be.
But then it's still us. Those who doing it is us who doing it. How do we get them who are not doing it to do it? That's what I'm getting to. Yeah. How do we touch them who are not doing it? I buy shirt every year. I love it, but we need to get them.
I'm proud to be. All right, guys. All right. So let's move on to our topic of the day because we never really got to our topic of the day.
What was our topic of the day?
Because we pull up that thing.
We didn't even get news and we didn't even
get news and reviews. We didn't get none of
stuff.
So we didn't get that into the things that we actually.
No, if you go, the views are going to go down. So you just sit there and look pretty.
I need y'all to.
Sit there and look pretty.
Can I have a request for y'all to talk about it at some point soon?
Sure, go ahead.
Can y'all talk about this whole abortion thing?
We talked about
we talked about this 2 weeks ago when Roe v. Wade first got overturned.
I missed that shit. Where was I? Oh, I probably was in. That's
Freeport. Were you?
I was in Freeport. I was in.
Were you in Freeport?
No, Freeport was last.
Oh, that was when I was in Andrews. Oh, that's when
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, no, we talked about that. Our conclusion was.
What was the conclusion? The conclusion was it's a tricky situation. That was the conclusion because what I've noticed is I feel like there's a lot of sensationalism around the whole issue in terms of now you're controlling women's bodies. How do we get here? Because I think isn't, and someone clarifying for me, isn't the overturning of that decision now, doesn't that now mean that state by state they can set their own abortion laws? Isn't that all that means?
That's all it means.
Suddenly we come to the conclusion that no one can have an abortion. I was like, that's not what that isn't. That wasn't what the
it just took
even,
the power from the
even
federal,
when you
from
think
the federal
about previous abortion laws, there were always extenuating circumstances. It doesn't. My nail tech was telling me about a woman who did an interview about how her baby in her womb is actually having seizures every day because the baby isn't well and that's killing her, but she can't have an abortion. I was like, that's not the spirit of this decision.
No.
And so I feel like you hear those stories and it's a lot of sensationalism, but like the nitty gritty and the everyday practice of this, what's that actually going to mean for women? Women for whom, like that situation, she's, having a baby is a risk to her health.
Yeah.
Or the very small percentage of abortions that are to do with health and the woman's wellness against the very large proportion of abortions that are just about personal choice. Because as believers, that's got nothing to do with us.
I've seen the strong side of believers that are out here just saying murder is murder. I've seen that multiple times. Like, and I don't, in the Bahamas, I don't Bahamians, I don't, but like the world, I don't, but the Bahamians who come out again and say murder is murder. I don't care what the situation is. And they brought the same circumstances, like where a child is probably killing a mother, or like you but lose the life of both. And they're like, murder is murder. It's like, that's very not objective at all.
Should I have this and I am not, I'm gonna leave now. Y'all go. Yeah, get ready for it.
He said that. He said that 30 minutes ago when he sat down.
Yeah, but no, y'all finished y'all show. But
we're only an hour in.
Should the church?
Early.
Okay, y'all jamming. Should the church be behind a law being put in place?
The church?
Yeah.
But you see,
and that's a very interesting. I mean, for me, that's very, very interesting for us to look. I mean, we go right out. We need to put more anti-abortion laws, whatever the case is. Is that what the church should be doing?
But then, when we have, I think we ask these questions in situations where I feel like there's some controversy because there's sensitivity around this. I think if it was another law about another issue, and I'm trying to think of an example, that I think we collectively disagree on, we wouldn't have a problem saying that the church should be behind the law or not behind the law. I think this is because, this one's a little bit tricky and it's a bit sensitive, so we should stay out of it.
I'm not necessarily saying stay out. I'm saying we should get more in. And I think in many regards, we want this law to be put there so we can get out.
I see what you're saying.
Because of how convoluted this is, and how complicated it is. Let me use one more. See how complex it is. we cannot just we get a law, we won. What did you win?
Yeah.
Oh, this is very powerful.
You see what I'm saying? What is that a victory? Should the church celebrate because we have a law now that you can't get an abortion? That's what our job is. So
as the head of a church, what is that? What is job?
As
the head of the denomination, what is our job? As it relates to, let's use this one in particular, this abortion. Well, where should the church be? Should we just be like?
I guess your point is that
let's stay to the state.
Our responsibility to teach and disciple people into understanding how they treat their bodies and understanding the implication of their decisions. We shouldn't feel like we have been abdicated of that responsibility because a law is in place.
Number one, I've first duty to those there who are living footloose and fancy free is that fornication is still sin.
Footloose and fancy free in 2022.
Yeah, that fornication is sin.
Yeah.
Let's begin. No, that didn't move.
Hold on. And funnily enough, 4 or 5 shows back, we came to this issue where we need to do this.
We have to do that.
This isn't. We don't agree on this anymore.
That indicates some more. That didn't go.
I remember you talked about that.
Yeah, that didn't go.
Let's start there. Fornication is sin. You don't do that.
In 2022,
the people them say
in 2022, Bishop.
Why not? That's what the people them saying. The people say, sorry, why not?
And then
what is the big deal?
What is the big deal? You really think God can determine this?
God don't care about you just go in there becoming one with everybody.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
And when you say one,
yeah,
it was one. It was one night. It was one.
And then you can't throw verses of the Bible like this. These things that God hates, like the hands that shed innocent blood. He said, I don't like that. What is it? Innocent blood? Is a heart beating. What is that heart pumping? You listen to that heartbeat, it's pumping something. That means I'm assuming something. I'm an engineer, not a biologist.
Oh, now you're going into them deep dark places as when there's a life for life. That's
if
definitely...
a heart is beating, it's pumping blood.
Right.
And he says, I hate
the horse galloping,
those that shed innocent blood. Then, if we go spiritual, as we go even more spiritual, he says, before you were formed in the womb, I knew you. So that then is because you have the fornication side over there. Then we get that person who is broken, who is torn up, who was abused and is impregnated. I think one of the things the church should be doing is saying to that daughter, listen, man, letting her know these kind of things from a loving place, not from a condemnatory place. See, because when you go to the place of the law place, then you go in condemnation standpoint. That's not where we go. We go to the place saying, listen, girlfriend, in the midst of this, whatever. And these are case by case, we understand that. And we hear the voice of God, we understand that. But there should be ministry to this lady because she needs to be ministered to. And who knows if we can build faith to believe that, you know what? But God can get glory out of this thing. That out of this situation here, that God knew this child, this person, this spirit on the inside of me before that person molested me. God knew this person.
I feel like we need to chop out this piece and put it on 2 weeks ago show.
Yeah, add it to the show.
Add it to the show. Because a lot of this stuff we kind of touched, and the bishop's kind of he's trying to bring the closing of 2 weeks ago show.
Yeah, anyway,
on a new show.
I stopped there, and it's very interesting. But I just, my only concern was, watching some of the Christian church, and I was saying like, okay, what kind of celebration?
What are you
what are you celebrating? Do you realize that we must be more engaged? If you can't shout the victory over here if you aren't involved over here. What's that victory? Mm-hmm. So you can't abort this child, but you didn't run to help the mind of this woman. So what she's going to do? She's going to abort the child on her own, or she's going to travel somewhere, but she can't abort the child, or she's going to, something sick can happen there, and we are celebrating this victory that you can't abort. That's, to me, that's, So me joining a ticker tape parade over the victory that you can't, abortion is outlawed, and I'll never join that parade. We have too much things there are too many things, too much more that we have to be doing and focusing on as the body of Christ. Anyway.
Thank you so much for coming and watching DGMT on today.
It's been real.
A strong one. It's been real. It's been
not really fun.
Not so much fun. Heavy. Strong and heavy. And then you got Jody coming in with the rhetorical questions. Jody, too strong, too heavy. Too strong, too heavy. Jody says, so how does the American church reconcile anti-abortion laws and the gun control laws? Definitely a strong rhetorical question. I think you talked about the abortion issue on one-on-one?
Not yet.
Okay. You're going to get that at some point?
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
We have to.
Okay. Because I saw y'all got tithing, which I was really grateful for because that's too big for me in Delton. So
yes, but y'all can do that.
Nope.
You watched live last night?
Nope.
Watched live.
Who went live last night?
I've yet like a group of pastors to
Oh no, I didn't watch it.
I watched it.
Oh, you watch it?
I didn't watch all. I watched some.
Oh yeah, they had Rudy and them those boys again. Rudy McKenzie. Sorry, Bishop McKenzie.
Who we had? I can't remember who we had. I saw the flyer for it.
I watched him.
I watched his live. Yeah, and I remember his live. No, but
he usually does William Murphy, Rudolph McKenzie, and YPJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sons.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, so he
does them all the time.
Okay,
almost every other week.
So they were on last night. I didn't watch it, so I'll probably watch that a little later.
Yeah,
but yeah, the tithing thing was the big issue.
Yeah, that's been huge.
It's still growing.
The church people. I guess that's what church people are on. We're on the tithing thing.
I think a lot of people not understanding the whole thing. That's normal. We usually go for the headline, and then we run a story from the headline. We don't really read the story. You describe the headline.
But the problem is, the problem is if when the headline is designed to have a particular impact, you then cannot blame people for only taking the headline. You made headline. You presented it in a way that made it so. You said the scandalous thing, and that's all people heard.
I was listening to Pastor Creflo yesterday.
I really had no intention to talk about this, but go ahead, sir.
No. Again, I listened to him and he blessed me, and I will continue to listen to him because he's a blessing to the body of Christ. That sermon on tithing was poorly constructed, poorly executed, and and it should have never happened. And I listened to that 2 weeks ago, and I still listened to him yesterday, and I'll continue to listen to him. He's a mighty anointed man of God.
But I think
he
a
was
lot
an
of
error
the
with that one.
criticism for him comes from people who don't listen to him.
Right. Yeah.
People who were never,
Right.
People who were never his fans.
People who don't tithe.
We're looking for a moment, a moment to drive in the stake. But the reality is, the people to whom he is an apostle, he continues to be an apostle. Personally,
he said that in his Wednesday night thing. Like,
he said that.
I don't know y'all.
Yeah, I with him.
He's like, I don't know you.
I think it's he came in, he flipped the table, and he walked out and went home. So very comfortable. And so you've got other pastors, preachers, teachers trying to pick up the pieces behind him because now their members are conflicted and don't understand.
But I think it's their members' responsibility to listen to the whole sermon. If you're going to listen to grab that and flip the table.
Yeah, but that's mature. That's
whole,
mature sheep thing. That's mature sheep.
Yeah.
I will say this:
not
listening
everybody's
to the
going
whole
to do that.
service, the whole sermon is even more confusing. That's what I said. It was a poorly constructed sermon.
You mean the first one?
I'm being very clear on that. The sermon was very poorly constructed.
Yeah, for the first
it
one,
was just
up and down.
It was just a whole lot of contradictions in the teaching itself.
Of himself.
Now the word was potent because he had a word, and especially when he read that thing down on a piece of paper that the Lord told him right down 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh man, I think so. There was an anointing. There was a word that the Lord had given him. That's why I'm saying again. I can be very clear. Quote me properly. The sermon was poorly constructed. Yeah, it was a poorly constructed sermon. But he did have a word, and the essence of the word, I 100% agree with. But the sermon, no, and that thing on tithing, no. But that's what's so crazy because I'm telling you that to me the word was not about tithing.
I feel like
that wasn't the word.
But I feel like Bahamian Church Facebook and Bahamian Church Twitter didn't touch it much.
No, we didn't.
No. I feel like there are other issues that we jump on.
Yeah.
I feel like we left this one, and I wonder what it is.
Yeah, independent stuff.
We're proud to be a Bayman because God gave his land to us.
See, you're not done with that.
Yeah,
I mean, I saw a few shares, but
I didn't hear more people saying more about it. But I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world.
No.
What was the main topic you said we were supposed to be talking about today?
That's me right there.
That was it.
Did I say you want to talk about the graph flow? I should say.
No, I didn't. I said that. No.
You say we can talk about that?
I said that's above our pay grade, Delton. I said that's for the big.
You're supposed to talk about graph flow?
I said that's the big.
Well, I'm going to go in my office. I'm going to get ready for tomorrow and listen to your shit.
Pastor
Denzel,
Denzel,
ready for tomorrow? You ready? Are you ready?
I'm always conflicted when Pastor Denzel comes on DGMT because we would enjoy his presence. It always boosts the ratings. We always engage in interesting conversation. But he's be leaving, and the people them heavy, man. Oh, heavy. Heavy at 117 minutes. 117. Yeah, you gotta leave it a key because too heavy. Too heavy. We did not come here for this today. I had drama with my tailor. I was coming here for a key, and I was going to go.
I need to help get over there to get prepared too, because your brother coming there soon directly.
He coming here?
The ambassador.
You coming here?
Yeah.
See, you're doing personal business on DGMT.
That could be 8 hours. And if you listen to that, that could be 8 hours. Because I can tell you this, that although I am very verbose, so is Delton. We are not verbose. You are verbose.
No.
Okay, now I think, but no, you're not.
I mean, of the four of you,
I don't like wasted words.
Absolutely not verbose.
Okay, let me put it like this.
It would be difficult to rank the other three.
Uncle Devin is definitely by far.
Outside.
Uncle Devin is the most verbose on the ones.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody says with me. That he's the most
that
verbose.
will always be your crutch, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm bad, but he works.
He works. I'm not as bad as him.
I'm not as bad as him. Hey, we thank the bishop for coming through into the studio. Delton, when we get crashing one-on-one because we've been planning.
I need y'all to come. I think we can deal with. We may touch on the abortion thing on this coming. Well, no, we're not sure it's Monday. Monday's holiday.
Nothing's happening on Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Nothing is happening on Monday.
Besides Junkadoo.
Actually, let me put the list of events.
But
as I said, we are always grateful for the bishop's presence.
Always
leaves us with food for
FYI, Christoph, the bishop's gonna be praying tonight. Just FYI for you, Christoph.
I wasn't gonna comment on that.
The bishop is down for bread tonight.
We mentioned that and then skipped over it.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be down.
Christoph is coming for the people then.
That's
how we started because we said Christoph
shady.
came for the praise and worship leaders, and then he came for the
people who pray tonight. Because I was like, no party cake prayer tonight. We want real prayer. Travail, trouble, the truant.
I feel like last year, many of the prayers were. I say last year, I mean the year before.
And then he's like,
year before?
Christoph said, just don't bring your boy.
Y'all leave him alone. Did we ever reveal what we found out?
Yeah, I mean,
The
I
world,
don't
the
know if
world
you
did.
yeah, the world did do. Like,
The world did.
with the voice note thing.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I
it did.
find. What I find with all prayer, whether you in prayer meeting inside, life would have said a prayer meeting. No, okay, life don't count. All right, when you pray meeting, a little church here, church there, whatever the case is. Once someone turn the corner, we good. You just need that person to be first. Like if we had a party and it's boring, the first person leave, you just need that first person to leave, and everybody leave it. The same thing with prayer. You just need somebody just to crank it a little bit.
Right, and then everybody else who follows will
'cause
know
like,
that will understand the assignment.
Okay, we free now. Because you ain't sure you're free. So I have. Listen,
You praying first this week, today, tomorrow?
I'm not
today?
talking about if I'm praying. I'm not talking about that. That's not what I'm talking
I'm
about.
pretty sure I saw your name.
That's not what I'm
the
talking
list.
about. What I am saying is that I have found that all of our brethren and sisters, our Catholic brethren, our Anglican brethren, our Adventist brethren, our Methodist brethren, these people could pray.
They know how to talk on the phone.
They are praying people. And you will find that if you get them in the right, if you turn that wheel properly, remember we had a service on Angela Felicia's prayer? Good God Almighty. I'm Reverend Angela Felicia's, I'm going to say father. She can't be father. She's a woman. But Reverend Angela Felicia's prayed. Man, she turned one corner in that place, and that place was lit. Then the other night at the service with Bishop Ellis, Theophilus Roll from the Methodist Church. Good God.
You find a corner. But I think these services don't lend that. These services, they sort of give them like time restrictions and give them these lanes to pray. And so they try to just like, all right, since it's TV this time, let me just write something down, say what they got to say, and just walk off.
But if someone turned,
like Bishop Denton rules,
no, I ain't
who's not gonna write anything down? No, who's not gonna have any kind?
You can write down a turn corner prayer. I've heard them done on our prayer calls before. You could hear someone who's reading what they've prayed,
and then they turn the corner.
They turn that corner right there, reading what they've prayed.
Yeah.
But I don't read that well, so that's not happening. I'm not. No, I really don't. I'm not that good reader and talker.
The point we were making from the beginning, from the bishop entered the studio, is make sure you get down to the park.
Come down to the park.
Got to be there.
I'll try to find with the parking situation.
You ought to been there.
I have no answer.
No answer.
Mm-mm. So I guess plan to come early and park somewhere.
Oh gee.
I plan to be there from
starts at 8 o'clock.
I plan to be there from around 6.
Starts at from 6:30ish.
At least.
That's my intention. I ready to go now.
Okay, yeah. So I plan to be there.
I'm ready to go.
I plan to be there very, very early. I don't plan so I can have good parking just in case.
Will there be enough chairs for us? They organize that.
I didn't know about chairs
because
I didn't see any chairs there. They didn't reset it they didn't do a test for the ecumenical service. So I think they probably want to make some calls, something like that. It's gonna be powerful. Yeah,
it is indeed going to be powerful.
So y'all come out tonight. I'm looking forward to everybody.
Tonight. We was back in news and reviews.
Yeah.
Then we went to
so
abortion,
the news and reviews is tonight. Come out to the fort and be there from around 7:30. Get a good seat, a good spot to see what's happening. We have the little cultural show. It's gonna be good. The band was there practicing last
What's
night.
happening in the culture show? Is
they have like a little script. They have a little drama situation going on.
Like,
they have dancers and
cool.
singers.
I think that was the one thing about this whole thing I did not understand. Like what happens between ecumenical and
the cultural show.
Tattoo
the cultural show is where they
flag raising.
have Bahamian artists and dancers, and they showcase some drama. And
so tomorrow is only gospel stuff.
Tomorrow night is just gospel.
Yeah. Gospel.
Just for gospel concert.
Let me put this comment in there. I think we ought to commend the for lack of a better word, secular community, that in recent years their bridge out of the ecumenical, I thought, has been very decent.
Yeah.
Like, that was a concern for a lot of people. Like, oh, you come out of this church service and you're just gonna shake it up. No, I think they've done a masterful job
of finding a middle.
Of finding like a nice middle transition. And I want to commend them for that.
Yeah.
Because that used to be a complaint back in BRAC days. Back in the day, we used to do these shows back then. You go from Ila Baba Lalabaya. The center. The center. And you'd be like, come on, man. Can we bridge this? And they're bridging. I think they're doing an excellent job of bridging. What are there was a little thing in the music community about persons who are, put it like this. What if they hired?
I don't know.
How would you feel?
I know. I'm down with the lingo. I know what's been going on.
How would you feel if you sing with Dancing with Friends?
Right.
If they brought in and paid another group to sing "This Will Be Embrace"?
I know. I heard.
How would you feel? No,
how would I feel?
Yeah.
I would call you to find out how you feel. I'd be like, you right about that? Yeah. So we know that's a little a little, I don't know, Bahamian artist beef.
Yeah, I mean,
We can call it-
I don't
everybody
know
knows
how
about
much of a
them.
beef it was.
Because I don't think it's a beef between artists. I think it was an issue on the concept, and then of course, if you call another artist name, they feel slighted.
So I don't think it was done properly. I don't think, because I mean, nobody paid the person to sing his song. The person themselves chose to include a little piece of your song in their set.
Or is something that already happened?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was something that was going to happen.
No, there's something that already happened. It's happened down in Exuma. In Exuma, one of my islands, one of the family islands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so no, I never got all the details about it.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, so those who do not know, I mean, it's a little Bahamian drama going on between
even I know
one artist. We call her name.
By the name of Sweet Emily.
Sweet Emily and Wendy. Wendy. That's
I'm not familiar with her.
No, all right. So and she went down. She went down to a cultural festival, a part of the Independence celebration, and she included one of Sweet Emily's songs. What's on here? Oh no, you know it. It's a baby class.
Someday.
You know someday. Yeah. Someday.
Sing it.
You will want me to do, and I know. I'll play it in play.
That is one of.
Although you don't want me now.
No.
That is one of my.
That sounds like a nice song though.
Oh.
That is one of my
that.
favorite
What's it called?
songs.
Someday.
And I hate to say it, not just favorite. Second favorite song. I love me.
No, that's some oil in that song.
I love
some oil in that song.
No, that song make you go and you just want to move that thing. Oh Lord, I love you. And I'm glad you're in my life.
And the outfit she has on in this cover is very nice.
And I'll praise you.
That's how you know fashion
all
just goes
day.
Focus. So what happened?
One more
Tell
time
a story.
for the very last time. I'm just saying the song one last time for the very last time.
Yeah.
So she got benefit, and she was upset that Wendy's out there performing her song, got a job to perform her song, and she didn't get called when she's at home waiting for jobs. Like, y'all gotta call me. I gotta go sing my song now if y'all wanted my song to be sung. But I don't think that was actually the case. Wendy responded as well. Wendy was like, I didn't really need permission from you to sing the song. It's for public domain. You released the song. If anybody who we have to pay the rights, it would be, and this kind of area Wendy would know that's what she went to school for. She's like, if anybody needed rights, it would be the persons for the venue, would have to pay the composer of the song, like rights of that. So I didn't really owe you anything. I think the bigger issue was that I think Wendy's not she just classifies a Bahamian artist. So I think that was another big issue. That's sort of I really had.
But the last thing we did, she was there.
Artist.
Last year, the last time we went, she was there.
She's on every Bahamian thing.
Issue?
So I think that's the issue with that. She calls herself like I mean, her last few songs was soca.
Is she Sweet Emily again now? Officially?
I'll say Evangelist Sweet.
Based on Sweet Evangelist.
Okay, now
Sweet.
I'm just asking because I remember the first time I ever saw her, she was at a Christian event, and somebody explained to me that she used to be a secular artist and she was a singer. So I didn't really know how the division.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
I have not. I've seen her more and more now.
Yeah, this is definitely a good time to leave.
I've seen her more and more now at
the bishop says good afternoon.
The bishop leave now because he'll talk about this.
He say,
and so I don't know if she is still. I mean, she still posts her husband and stuff like that. Her husband's a pastor. He does his sermon stuff online. She still posts those. So I'm assuming that
Kenyatta
she's
Taylor
still.
Was here the whole time.
I'm assuming that she's still Evangelist Emily, and then when need be, she's just Emily.
Now you're being diplomatic because you're Bahamian musician. I am asking very blandly because I have no.
Let me see.
I genuinely asking because I want to know. I'm not trying to be shady. I'm not trying to be petty. I was just trying to understand. Is she?
Let me put.
Has she maintained her
okay, on her. I went to her Facebook page, and on her Facebook page, it's advertised as Sweet Emily.
So she sings what she needs to sing where
bookings.
She needs to sing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I know when she started to come back on, because she was gone for a while. When she converted her life to the Lord Savior Jesus Christ, she left the whole performing Sweet Emily. She did some stuff as Evangelist Emily. Personally, and I did not like
I've
it.
heard you say this before.
I did not like it. I preferred Sweet Emily.
Amazing.
And so she went back. I started to see her more and more at some events, some secular events, singing her old stuff. She isn't going back to the Sweet Emily that
But
we
now,
know.
based on her comments, Sweet Emily was where the money resides.
No, Sweet Emily is definitely where the money resides.
So I guess she was doing what she's doing. She have to do what she have to do.
So she is not as sweet. Let's say she's not as sweet as she was back then.
Okay.
She has definitely tapered the sweetness.
So transformation.
So transformation is definitely taking place because the sweet can make it go sweet. So the sweet is not going as sweet as it was back in the day. So she's tapered the sweet a little bit.
Okay.
And so I think she's tapered the sweet with the evangelist.
Okay.
And so she's found a way to mesh the two to give the people a little cultural exhibition and still keep the woman of God.
I think the issue that she had was y'all ain't giving me no work and y'all need it. I think that's all it was.
Yeah, no, that's the crux of the matter.
I think in this argument, in this I guess tension or conflict, she comes across as being kind of in the wrong.
She comes across as the old, and they say the bitter old artist.
I don't like that for her.
But no, I mean, but hey, she's actually performing now. She's performing last week. That's down there in Auckland.
She's performing on.
She's in Auckland doing a show now, and so she's working last night. I think maybe still down there tonight. And so she's working. She's working again. I've seen her doing. She has these little spots that she does on the weekends, and she's going to be. I think she's going to be at the Fry on Sunday. Doing another job.
I'm happy for her.
So yeah, so she has a job. So I think it's just a matter. I think it's a matter now. Her now getting back to that. She wants to be an artist again.
Now we have a comment here that clarifies, I guess, this haziness or nebulous nature of what it means to be a Bahamian artist. The true definition of a Bahamian artist
that's always going to be a
Bahamian that participates in the arts. But when Bahamians say Bahamian artist, they mean rake and scrape, junkanoo, or goombay.
Yeah. So I think that was
good afternoon, Chazia.
That was a point that was trying to be that was sort of hinted in that whole Sweet Emily coming that Wendy's not even a Bahamian. She's not to perform these cultural events. She's not a Bahamian artist in terms of what Shazia said.
Sing Bahamian
she
genre.
doesn't, but she does have some Bahamian like songs, some little what do you call them? What's the word? Where you mix things together.
I met a Bahamian who said they do not like rake and scrape and junkanoo.
Yeah, I know a lot of those.
And I was like, how? I remember hearing junkanoo was one of the ways I was like, yeah, I could live here. Like these people they got soul.
Yeah,
these people here got spirit.
Eric and Scrape and Junkanoo. When you had that band last night, it's like I know how you could not like this. This right here.
Oh my goodness! When I think it was November 2015. Me and my other international friends, new in the Bahamas, we went down to Bay Street because the people them said something was going on, and they were Caucasian. Oh, the African in me was pleased. I was like, I could.
You felt at home, like
oh my god! When I listen, when I saw the shaking up, I put it on my bucket list. I must rush before I leave. Over time, I've taken it off my list. Over time, I've taken it off my list. My knees can't do like I want them to do. And I've learned, obviously, in the Bahamas, y'all ain't like Africans. Like shaking up is not considered by the saved saints as being unsaved. There's a level of shaking up that is safe in the house of the Lord, but y'all judgy.
Oh yeah, we judgy.
Y'all judgy.
Jesus, fear, bend the knees. Don't bend the knees. Fear. Like you can die.
I said, all right, Jesus, I'm gonna leave.
Just don't bend the knees. Jody, I said, would that be a rake and scrape artist? No, that's a fight that's been going on for, like, when we say someone does Bahamian music, a Bahamian artist. That whole discussion's been going on.
Do you remember when I first came here and I thought, why is this man on the stage gyrating?
You mean your friend now? Your
bestie
bestie?
now. Guys, I have a confession. For the first 2 or 3 years when I lived in the Bahamas, I couldn't understand the concept of Bishop Lawrence Rowe. Like I didn't get it.
What is happening?
I couldn't understand. I was like, what is happening? And why are these people going with him? Like I couldn't. And every event DRF was at, he was there. But he was like, we were an attraction. He was the main attraction.
Yeah.
And I thought, these people are a little bit crazy. In the same way that I think Americans are not entirely, like, collectively, they're not okay. Because they voted Trump into office. But anyway, that's a different thing altogether. Anyway. There was a time I was like, something about Bahamians are off. Because
why
this
are we
Lawrence Rowe
dancing
guy
with this?
gyrating? There was one time he rolled on the floor. And I used to call him, remember, I used to call him the gyrating
The
bishop.
gyrating bishop.
That's what I used to call him. Because I couldn't understand it. Now, I can't wait.
You can't wait to see it tomorrow night.
Like a goose. I can't wait.
Yeah, no,
I cannot wait.
He is now.
Oh my
the
goodness.
fact that he is now this popular national treasure that we have.
He is a national treasure.
That he's showing
and
up at weddings.
I mean that with no irony.
He's showing up at weddings. He's doing birthday parties.
A whole thing.
And he
a
has
whole itinerary.
Yeah. And so he's gonna be there tomorrow night too. FYI.
He will be there.
I want to invite everybody to go tomorrow night too. This is just a side bite. Tomorrow night's going to be amazing.
In 3 parts, Rashad. In 3 parts. I'm so excited. But then it goes back to the beginning of the show. Am I staying here? Apparently. Because now I love Bishop Lawrence Rowe.
Yeah. So now you want to mess
I ain't going nowhere.
So anyway, the conclusion of Wendy and Emily, I don't need to. I mean, let's move on. There's nothing to see here, guys. Let's move on.
Isn't this a week of
But I know
celebration?
there was another
Everyone
artist that
celebrate.
came out too. Stalit. Stalit also did. You don't know Stalit. Stalit's another hard rake and scrape artist. Hard meaning that he goes hard for Bahamian music. Like he is all rake and scrape. Goes out Bahamian flag waving everywhere. Bahamian patriot. And he was like and all his time. I can't remember how long he said he's been doing like almost 20-something years. He's been doing rake and scrape. Let me see. I can tell you how long. 14 years. 14 years. And he has performed at one independent show.
Was he good?
Is he good?
Was he good at the independent
I don't
show?
remember how he was at the independent show, but in terms of like you talking about energy and artists on stage, oh, that guy is just it's missed energy. So, and he went on this. He had a little Facebook rant, and he's like, in his own country, he can't even get a chance to perform on the little stage and all that stuff. And that also started a little conversation as well in terms of who gets these jobs and its political favors and.
Hold on. Now, with all due respect, that filters into every
aspect of
faction,
of culture,
every faction. So, while I understand the gripe, don't make this about you.
It goes into
don't
everybody.
make this about you. This is part. It's not a great part, but it's something people understand is like. That's why everyone wants to know who the MP is. That's why you want your MP to knock on your door. I remember when we had this conversation during the election time, I was like, what is this obsession with meeting your MP? I've never met my MP. I never will.
Gots to know my MP.
Like,
I didn't know. I need my MP to know me.
Exactly. So I get his gripe. It's like, boss man, stop pretending you don't know how this works.
Yeah. So
you just need to be better at making friends.
Yeah.
Clearly this is on you, bro.
So that argument started, and
sis,
trying to
figure
it.
It's man. Okay.
Yeah. So I was one of those. I only started liking rake and scrape as an adult. So Terrell's like he's one of them who don't like rake and he didn't like rake and scrape. Growing up though, time to change the station whenever one of the songs came on. I get it now. Still don't like soca though. Now you're offending Vera, Terrell. now you say you don't like soca. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's certain songs I like, but that's a total genre.
I think people who don't like soca have a fundamental depressive preset. I think people who do not like soca are people who enjoy like misery, dark rooms, horror movies, generally enjoy wallowing in their sadness. Soca's happy music for happy people. People who don't like soca are not happy people. That's how I see it.
That's what it is.
That's what I think. The people I know in my life feel like I don't like soca because you're miserable. So I said it.
So you said
Terrell. I don't know you like that, but now I believe I could sum you up.
Not he's a miserable person.
Got to be.
Yeah,
but for me, I like rake and scrape, but I love John Canoe. Like I love John Canoe.
Yeah.
When them horns start,
I can do one. I can do anyone.
Woo,
anyone to me, it's a go. So anyway. Try to say loose. Jody Ann says, so how would they feel if someone from Africa, Europe, America, or even the Caribbean became John Canoe artists? They'd be okay performing? Just asking because that's the result of your music going global. No, they won't be a John Canoe artist. They'll be an African doing a John Canoe song.
I'm running my jaw. You all don't like Africans now.
She started in Africa.
No, I was saying y'all Bahamians. Y'all don't like Africans. Definitely them Africans. First of all, but then you have to be like thunder and the lightning.
I say elephants, man, because No, I like. He's pretty much definitely. He's hype energy all the way. I don't think that once it has the Junkanu Gumbe Reggae Scrape sound, they should be considered a Junkanu artist
or a Bahamian artist.
or a Bahamian. I mean, Bahamian artists is out of it, but do they do Bahamian music? Is the question.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. Terrell says I prefer house. Oh boy.
Oh, Terrell, your problem's different. You're not miserable. I see what you are.
It's a L'Oreal.
I see what you are. House and
So
techno.
we call Terrell L'Oreal.
I take back what I said. I prejudged you. You're not miserable or sad. Your issue is separate.
We need another category for this.
House and
techno.
No. Powerful.
Yikes. In the
You ain't gonna find none of that this weekend, buddy.
No.
I didn't even like if you're trying to have a birthday celebration with house and techno, you're gonna have to do that in your house.
Anyway,
That's
so
way.
we invite everybody to come out, celebrate with the country.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, Rashad. Rashad said he mad. Siobhan spelled it wrong. It's lightning. It's not light. It's not lightning. It's lightning.
Autocorrect. Oh, see. Yeah, it's a correction.
No, you see what Pastor WA says? He
Says-
says, "Shalom, everyone." He said his wife is a closet sipper. She be sipping more tea than me. Honestly, this is the season where closet sippers are being exposed. We are finding them
On the
all
park,
over
on
the
the
place.
park
On the
last
park,
night.
in the store.
Just last night, I saw a friend of mine went to COB together. He's doing big things all over the country as an artist. He's a conductor. And he saw me like, man, I've been seeing the show. Yeah, masterful conductor. I've been seeing the show. I see what you're doing. It's like, you see my show, man.
But you know, there's some people who see that you have a show on your page. They've never watched it, but they'll like it.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, I see you doing big things.
Oh, I see what you're going on this. So you won't break my soul. Do you know I've yet to listen to that song?
Nope. I've only heard the snippets on TikTok.
I haven't heard much of those either. I think I might have heard.
All I know is the chorus.
I don't even know the chorus. Like, I can't sing it back.
I've only seen
I
that.
can't even sing it back to you.
There was a time where I felt like I didn't want to be left out.
Oh, so you want to
I want to be left out, so I'm going to listen to the album. I just want to make it into heaven at this point. I'll be fine. Nothing against her though. Go for it. Go for it.
For the beehives.
Yeah, man. For her people there.
For my beehive, for the Beyonces of the world, I only listen for live concerts because I don't actually hear the band. I have no care for the songs. I have no care for the songs.
I rate her that she's still staying relevant, still being innovative. Go ahead.
I mean, because she have those persons that have sipped the honey and just being like, I don't care what she does. It's amazing.
But she doesn't usually do much bad though.
But is she a classic artist? Would you say that she's
classic
a classic?
Is being timeless?
Yeah. If you had to be like, these are
like in 30 years time, we'll still be like
these songs. I can think of maybe 2 or 3 songs. I say, like,
you're
you know
not,
what?
You're not wrong.
These songs from her, these gonna.
But
be,
I don't think that's her intention.
These gonna be timeless classics.
I think her intention is to be
relevant
and forward thinking for this time. I don't necessarily know how much. I feel like if Beyonce said I want to do a classic album that will endure, she will do it. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I feel. That's how I feel.
Because to me, you take out. How are you talking about Beyonce?
Anyway. I don't know. Anyway, I blame it's Terrell. It's Terrell.
Yeah,
honestly, this DGMT has been so mishmash. I've lost all sense of direction.
I think of Mary J. Blige.
Because we were going to talk, Rashad, remember we said at the beginning that we were going to talk about Report Card Day in the news and reviews. And 1 hour and 43 minutes, we didn't even scrape it. We didn't even touch it. But we managed to get to Beyonce and closet sippers. Like, what is happening today? Abortion, tithing. It all came out today.
This is definitely a Kong salad show.
A Kong salad with mayo. Because you know that's a controversial. Yes, I said what I said.
Have you had it?
No, but I would because I believe mayo goes on everything.
He's one of them.
Absolutely believe mayo goes on everything. It makes everything better. Anyone who tells me they don't eat something with mayo, I ask them, but have you tried it with mayo though? Like, have you tried it? I know it conceptually it doesn't make sense, but did you try it though? Because if you haven't tried it, me and you can't talk.
Peas and rice
with mayo. Delton, have you tried it though? Yeah, I've converted a few people.
That was a staple in our house, man.
What?
Half of Dwayne's cholesterol problem to this day.
Peas and rice with mayo. That's not a makeshift. That is an elevation.
White rice.
You are taking something that is a basic staple and you are elevating that to the next level.
White rice.
Fries.
Oh,
White rice.
fries.
Some people do ketchup on white rice. That's criminal.
No,
But
with
mayo,
mayonnaise? You never did ketchup?
mayo.
And
Ooh, I can see how, but my
Oh,
mind
boy.
can't deal with the red color on the
once
white.
again,
The red on the white does something to my mind.
very far
like,
off topic.
Because when we say we having rice, we have it
Oh,
with stew.
no, Terrell.
And stew is red.
Like-
so if I have ketchup, it's like I'm trying to replace stew, and I can't do that.
Like we said, Terrell, have you tried it?
Have you tried? Now, white rice. Now, if you do it with white rice, it's like an emergency. But it will be a good emergency. That would bless your soul. But like on peas and rice, that's like having coleslaw. That's all it is, without all the veg.
See, like, how's it just like coleslaw, man?
It's just
It's
coleslaw
nothing
is
like
the
coleslaw.
veg with the mayo. Take the veg out, it's mayo.
It's nothing like coleslaw
It is
at all.
exactly like coleslaw.
Anyway, so like,
I mean, report card. This week, I guess, as an educator, the scandal this week was report card day did not go as planned.
At all.
One, it was later than it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Julia said the show is getting nasty. I don't get it. Rose, this is a comedy show. I don't get it. Rose McPhee. I don't know who you are.
it's
Rose
definitely
McPhee.
it's called something today, man.
This show is whatever it needs to be. At one point, it was we was getting administration from the bishop.
Yeah.
Then we were talking about politics in the church.
Yeah.
Then we've been talking about,
Abortion.
we've been advertising
Talk-
Independence Day activities. Then we started talking about mayo and rice. Rose McPhee is a cock salad. That's what we said.
Whatever you need it to be.
Whatever you need to
Whatever
DJ.
you
Take from this
need
show
it to
today.
be. We are.
Woo! Take from this show today what you need to take.
Get what you got, man.
Get what you need to
Like
get.
they say in church, get what's yours, leave the
Yeah.
rest. Take what you need to take and leave the rest.
But I want you to know, don't let the show pass you by though.
No.
Don't miss it, because there is something for you on the live this morning or this afternoon.
So I wasn't following the podcast day stories that much because, of course, as my child is not at that stage yet, where I
Right.
do worry about that kind of stuff, and he got to the podcast
So,
a long time ago.
I only have the top and the tail of it. The top and the tail of it was
That's why you read it.
the system.
It didn't
The
work.
system wasn't systeming.
No.
So report card day didn't happen when it was supposed to happen. Now remember, school closed 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
Report card day happened.
And they are the best
yesterday.
children's like, hey, no podcast, best summer ever.
Hey, best summer ever. And the people were like, speed this process up, yeah, because these children out here wilding. So report card day was on Thursday, and apparently the system that wasn't systeming still isn't systeming. So there were a lot of inaccurate report cards, students whose work wasn't necessarily accurately reflected on their report card. Attendance apparently was a lot. There was a lot of confusion around the reporting of attendance. Like children would have 200 days absent. Boss lady been in school every day. So apparently there was some mix up with that. I don't necessarily know all the details. I don't have the honor and the privilege of working in the public school system. Where I work, when school is done, school is done.
School is done. Report card to that.
Because imagine, but I know that it fell at the feet of administrators. Like teachers didn't have to go back in. Some teachers did go back in, but I understood that it wasn't a requirement of teachers to go back. But imagine you telling me I must come to school on my holiday, not just to deal with kids, to deal with kids' parents
and the grades.
I would prefer to come into school on my holiday and deal with children. You want me to meet their parents on my holiday? Nah, bro. So anyway, it's apparently very messy. It's not it's not going as it's supposed to go. But then on the flip side, my inside knowledge is on the other side of things, where BJCs and BGCSEs are being marked and results are being tallied. And on the flip side, they're really trying to tighten up that process. Yeah. They're trying to make it more streamlined, make it more efficient. The deadline is a lot tighter. Markers have a lot less time to mark. Because like they're trying to do things to make improvements, but then on the other side, we've got a chaos and scandal. But we'll see.
So, Rashad, if you could explain to me, what is this new system that they're trying to implement? Is it getting away from, not handwritten, but like, what is this new system that's causing a problem? What system why do they move away from the old system?
Rashad, this sound like you have to call in the show.
Because I'm just trying to figure out
what's the number, Delton?
Tell
Rashad call in one time.
What was wrong?
He started typing the paragraph.
I remember what was wrong with teachers in that blue book that had your little numbers in it.
The blue book, Delton.
The blue book. What's wrong with the blue book?
It's 2022,
and we don't have report cards now. If we had the blue book,
so they should have waited until August.
Would have been done on June 12th.
My God, report cards would have been done.
Finish. If you had that blue book, you would have been finished.
They should have waited until August to give out reports. Rashad says many things were wrong, from the grades to the new grading scale. What do you mean from the grades? Didn't the teachers input the grades? How could the grades be wrong? That's what I don't understand. and the new grading scale. Who created the new grading scale? Why do we
Oh,
have
the
a
new
new
scale
grading
now, do?
scale?
Oh, boy.
Teachers are confused and parents are, and with the wrong ones.
Oh, boy. Hence.
And I think my next question is, how they going to fix it? They're going to have another report card day? They're going to redo report card day? Like, what going to happen? They went everything standardized. They're moving to digital area. You say you need to call us. Call
the number to call us. 828.
828.
I don't remember.
I was gonna repeat after you because I don't know.
3543. 828-3543.
828-3543.
That's the number to call. 828-3543. You can call via WhatsApp or use minutes. It's up to you.
Oh, this hodgepodge of a show has got me exhausted.
Yeah, so I try to figure out why are we not using our blue books anymore.
Delton, can't use the blue book. Stop it. You're one. Come on. The computer can calculate.
Obviously, the computer can. You were telling me things while we are still waiting for report cards to be given out to students.
Report cards have been given out. They're just a little bit confusing, a little bit messy.
Well, we have a caller. Let's get the caller on.
Caller, come on the live. Listen, we're wrapping up on report card day. I don't know why. I need to find the video of this.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Glory 93.9 FM.
Hey, good afternoon. This is me, Rashad.
Hi, Rashad. Can you please just turn your radio down for us, please, while you're listening, whatever you're listening to us on? Okay. We're getting a bit of a feedback.
Okay.
I always wanted to say that. So it's something you always hear on radio shows. Can you please turn your device down? We're getting some feedback. Go ahead, Rashad.
Okay. So there's several things going on right now with the system. It isn't really, it's not the teacher's fault. Let me just start by saying that. Right. Teachers would have done their work. Actually, the crazy part is they would have required teachers to put in grades 2 weeks prior to exams even being taken, so that when the exams were taken, that the grades would putting in the exam grades would be the easiest thing. So that the flow of everything would have been easy to manage. What happened though was, I don't think that the system can handle the immense amount of teachers putting in grades at one time. And that's what caused the system to crash in the first place. So when teachers were trying to put in grades or absences and presence, everything was crashing. The teachers weren't able to do it. At one point, they had to say, no, okay, only a certain amount of teachers can sign in and log in these things at this time. Then another teachers had to do this at this time. At one point, it was closed. So the entire system was a mess. It was and is a mess. So that's what everyone's experiencing now. What happened was, well, I can speak for my son. My son is, I don't want to call it a school, but a school is a great school because they were able to fix it, day before yesterday. They had a 0 in a spot for one of his class grades, and I knew that it was wrong because this is his favorite class.
So how did you know it was wrong? You were able to check online before report cards came out?
Yeah, what happens with this particular class is his teacher is so good with technology that all of his grades were already placed online, this particular teacher. So from there, when we saw the 0 in his classwork spot, I was able to contact the school, and they immediately said, oh, no, this is wrong because this is one of his favorite classes. So they had a 0 in his spot and then find out that the term grade for my child was 98%.
Now, Rashad, make sure y'all don't fool around.
Yes.
My son's get very good grades.
Very good grades.
So don't slap up. Be serious about that.
98 and 0. Not even close.
Slapping up with that 0 and 98 is 2 different.
Not even close.
Okay. So his school was able to fix it, but the assumption would be that this confusion would have happened for other children who were not able to fix it before.
It definitely did happen for other children because I was able to speak to a few other teachers. Because what happened is, like I was saying, parents are mad, but they are mad with the wrong set of people. It's not teachers that failed the system. The system failed everyone else, and maybe something might have went wrong. I can't accurately tell you what, and I'm also speaking in I'm also speaking in codes too. But a lot went wrong, and parents are sort of upset with the wrong set of people because teachers input their grades, and the system was supposed to do the rest. But the mix-up is happening in the background, and that's causing the issue that's happening in report cards. So what is going to have to happen is a lot of schools will have to reissue some report cards. I'm not sure if everyone every student has that issue, but I know a great amount of students do have that issue that they have to go back now and reissue report cards because my son has to be We know his GPA and everything, which is great. But now they told me I have to wait until school opens in August to reissue him a new report card.
So, but let me ask a question. This system, is this the first time this is being used? Was it used like for midterm reports or anything like
that? Okay, so this is the first time that this system is. I wouldn't say it's the first time it's being used. It was being used from the onset of the pandemic, so from 2021 to now. So this is the first time. Wait, what you saying?
Was that the whole idea of the report cards being issued
sorry.
and
No,
done
my mom is
system?
actually. Yeah, my mom is actually responding too because she's a teacher as well. So she's actually,
let me fix this. I got it.
Make sure I tell them.
Yeah, she's a veteran teacher, 33 years.
Wow.
So she's in the background. Yeah, she's like, this is the first time.
And mom, I know mom have no problem with that blue book. Mom said, give me back my blue book. Let me get my ruler and put these grades in.
But hey, guess what? Mom is one of those type of people, one of those type of teachers. She's all for technology, and the thing is, she used to use Excel a lot to calculate her grades. So that was the type of teacher she is. She actually still uses a physical book just to make sure that her grades are calculated properly, and then she puts it on the system. So that's the type of teacher she is.
Love it.
But this EMIS and it's not so much the LMS, but it's really the EMIS part of it that is messing everyone up, and everyone is
give me
frustrated.
something called EMIS to work with. I could be suspicious from the day. That don't even sound right.
But yeah, it's the EMIS that is messing people up. And unfortunately, a lot of schools, well, if parents are paying very close attention, that's really what it is.
Wow.
If parents are paying very close attention to their children and looking at term grades, then you would see that a lot of term grades are messed up.
Okay.
And it's not the child's fault. Like I told you, like there was a big zero in his spot, and I come to find out that the zero was actually 98%. That changed his final grade, and that changed his entire GPA.
Exactly. Okay.
So that's a big thing. And on top of this new grading scale that no one knew about, that they apparently have now.
So they changed what number gets what?
What number gets what has changed?
Yes.
Wow.
So, before there was always a big margin. So you have 90 to 100 would have been an A.
Yeah.
75 to 89 is a B. 56 to 70 is a C. 71 to 89 is a B, correction.
So what is it now? It's changed?
It's changed. Oh, man. The numbers are so different. A 95 to 100 is an A. Then you have 90 to 94 is an A minus. 85 to 89 is a B plus. So that in itself shifted all of the GPAs, which actually makes no sense because what they're doing is on the report card they're saying, oh, here's your average for the year. I'll give you an example. My son's average for the year was a B plus, and it was giving him a 2-point GPA, which don't make no sense because a B plus, according to their standard, is a 3-point. According to the scale, and they have everything written on the report card. So everything is there saying, oh, B plus is a 3-point, or 3.33.
Yeah.
So let me be exact, a 3.33 to be exact. But they're showing his school average is a B plus, but it's saying 2 point something. And then they shifted the grades. Then we saw his GPA had been over the margin of honor roll. So that in itself is confusing a lot of people because I have a student of mine that's in grade 8, and she would have gotten all A's. I think her lowest final grade would have been a 94. But because of the changing of the grade system, she ended up with a 3.87, which her mother is irate. Because, hey, she works for a 4.0 and she can't receive the GPA she worked for. No one knew about the changing of the grading system. No one said anything about it. We didn't expect it to happen. So now parents are mad with us as teachers when we did not even know.
Wow. Okay, so we see the problem.
Yeah.
So we can identify the problem. So for those listening, teachers, not the problem.
That's the lesson to take away from this. Don't come for the teachers.
Do not come for any teachers.
They are as perplexed as you are.
Teachers have been
I'm just wondering what the solutions are. Like, what's the fix? New report cards.
I think everyone's wondering what the solutions are, Vera.
And I guess
I pray.
We're praying that they're going to use the summer.
The first solution is to fix the program.
Yeah.
That's the first solution.
Definitely the first
I don't understand how we got back here because we established from the beginning of the pandemic when we tried to do online learning that whoever is hosting this platform obviously does not have sufficient space to facilitate everybody. So either the government didn't do a good job or this company's lying to the government and telling them we have the facility to host this amount of people on our service, use technical terms, and they do not. Because the same thing happened when students tried to log on. They couldn't get on because it's like, the servers, we couldn't handle that amount of people. But we noticed from last time. So how now you saying too many people came on to put their report cards in when you knew this from last time? So obviously the problem now lies between that whoever's communicating with the government and whoever this company is, EMIS, LMS, whoever they name,
suspicious.
whoever they name, they are not proficient.
EMIS gives me like bad Greek god vibes.
About bad Greek god.
Hades, EMIS, all of them. They're like in the same.
I do pray that they fix it because man, a lot of these kids are working hard. Teachers are working really, really hard. I could personally tell you from my house has 3 teachers in it.
Oh.
And I've seen them up 1, 2 a.m. in the morning, not me, because I'm not doing it. But they're up until 1, 2 a.m. in the morning.
Bind up that spirit, amen.
Listen, bind that spirit in the name of Jesus, not at 1 a.m.
If you see me doing a 1 a.m., 2 a.m., that's because I've been slapping up and living my best life.
And the deadline is tomorrow.
The deadline is tomorrow. It ain't because
it isn't even slapping up. The thing is, I could speak for my mom. My mom, I can't imagine what older teachers feel like right now. We're going from that blue book to this online system and trying to understand everything this online system is doing. And, I wouldn't even say they're basically forcing you, but they're basically forcing everyone to move over to the system, which isn't a good thing because we're moving towards technology in the world all around us. So it's a good thing. But there's so many flaws, and that's frustrating people, and it's upsetting people because now you're creating all of these different things just not even to be able to use it.
No.
Ugh.
Thank you so much, Rashad, for clearing that up for us.
Honestly,
of course.
Very insightful.
Of course, you're welcome.
It doesn't seem like we have any parents that have been through the struggle on the live, so we're grateful.
Yeah, so the parents shouldn't be on the day. It's like, you know what? I didn't even check. Now I can check now. It's like, cause I was saying you usually don't get a C. Yeah, so no, go check that. Yeah, so if you see like your child who you know to be normally a good student, like a 3.5, 3.6, all of a sudden you see them get a 2 point something, check that out.
And I think
don't beat them yet.
Point about just being vigilant. But that's always.
And I think that's probably part of the problem
necessary.
Too. Part of the problem is we have a lot of parents that don't care, and so a lot of parents probably didn't even realize
or think the teachers are going to care for them.
Of course, as y'all should.
I do care, but I care enough for you to care.
And you care between June up until June.
No, I care. I care like the last week of May, first week of June. Is there anything he can do to bring up his?
Anything he can. Yeah.
Anyway,
he can do his work.
I don't want to talk that talk in July.
He can do his work. Not doing holiday.
Lily, I get extra credit. You got to do credit first to get extra credit.
Let me apologize.
Where's Christoph? Christoph is usually your alarm bell.
Yeah,
you got to call him out because they were coming for the worship leaders earlier. Lydian.
Yeah, they were.
They was coming for us.
We didn't call no names. Ugh. We didn't say who they were. Particular person that.
But anyway, all is well. Listen, y'all been rocking with us on this conch salad of a DGMT today. I'm still confused and discombobulated, but I gotta go and catch myself because I will be on the park tonight.
Oh yeah,
as should you be.
I gotta go find something to Vera.
8 p.m.
That's comfortable, but yet apparently churchy.
8 p.m.
Ecumenical service. So I don't like mine for the ecumenical service. We gotta be churchy while everybody else in their little casual clothes. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. And I definitely don't plan on bringing clothes to change. It's not gonna happen.
I mean, but Delton, if you wore a black polo with black pants and black shoes,
I mean,
behind the drums, you could get away with it.
Possibly.
Couldn't do that.
Yeah,
we don't have that option. So when it comes to complaining,
that's why I try to dress like y'all.
I win.
I usually don't go straight far from like, if y'all call for.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't go.
Shout out to the musicians that abide by the uniform. You are the real MVPs.
Yeah, so I try not to go too far from.
Yeah, the musicians that do their best to stick to the praise team uniform.
Yeah, so come out tonight. This is our last time. Come out tonight at 8:00. The ecumenical service gets started. They do the little march by, the inspecting of the guards takes place, the raising of the flag, national anthem, the fireworks. Hopefully
There's going to be fireworks
every year.
Have I ever stayed enough?
No, ma'am. Because that happens around 12. So by that time, usually you're good and dribbly. So hopefully my children can stay awake to see the fireworks tonight. I was telling so I was going to take them by actually the water instead of move from the park and drive down, because our key, that's where the barge usually is that lets the fireworks off, then it hit me. That's not going to be good for my children. That's too loud. To hear the sound effects that close,
right?
That's going to set my children crazy. So come out, see the fireworks, and then tomorrow night, after you don't have church tomorrow, once again,
you're going to need to catch a nap, though.
Usually we say you invite us to 2 services. We have 1 service tomorrow. We start at 10:00. Bingo. 10 o'clock, join us at Life Worship Center where we begin Independence morning. It's like a baby morning. We'll start at 10 a.m. tomorrow at Life Worship Center. And right after church, you go home, get something to eat, take a little nap. And then around 6:30, you head back to that fort again because it's going to be a big gospel celebration. I did not see a flyer for it.
When I was saying that Christoph was trying to come for me, I'm like, Christoph.
I did not see a flyer for this big gospel celebration, but I know it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be powerful.
For those older Christians, you know gospel impressions. The gospel impressions are going to be there. Dance-Roll and Friends.
Impression?
No, yeah, that's on the walls of Old Boys.
Oh, that's the name of the group.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. You know I like the Old Boys.
It's an older group.
I do have a soft spot for the
You
old
might
group.
hear My God is Riding. My God is riding all the time.
They can be there.
It's all
Listen, if you're having a gospel explosion for independence, my friends the Ramen Brothers better.
I'm pretty sure we can find a way to fill the shoes tonight. We can have the act to go fill the shoes because we get ready to go for it.
Someone better be there. Come on.
So y'all know fill the shoes. So it's gonna be. I know Cara T is in town. It's all at rehearsal. She's gonna be there. Y'all come ready to pull and grab. Probably that's a new thing now. I saw that other day. She posted it's like a pull and grab. Let's make it straight. Hey, go get it. All right, so that's she's gonna be out there. I know Simeon Alden's gonna be here. Davian Chase is gonna be out there.
Big people party.
I'm trying to say that. You know that song. You don't like soca. Dance-Roll and Friends gonna be out there. Vera's favorite artist is gonna be out there. That's singing Bishop and Prophet. And apparently they have 3 parts for Loose Like a Goose.
I can't. I don't think you understand.
And that stage hit the I didn't the Prophet.
And I feel like this year I'm gonna be down on the ground with those people in the front. You know, there's like a crew that come close to the stage.
They usually is members.
And they go, I'm going out there.
You going down there?
No. I used to look down on them. I need to go and apologize.
Hey guys, sorry everybody. Can I join?
I used to judge them.
Can I join this party?
I used to judge them. Now?
So I know the band was practicing. I know J Groove, as Junior and crew, they were out practicing, getting it together. It's going to be an amazing show. So bring your families out there.
What time does the gospel thing tomorrow start?
I'm going to say 7 o'clock. I could definitely be wrong.
7 o'clock.
I'm going to say coming there for 7. That's for safety. Because once again, I did not see a flyer for the event. So I don't know. Is it down on the thing you saw about the list of events? Like a time for the actual explosion?
No times. It's just dates.
No times.
And Christoph was trying to round me. I know what I was saying.
Yeah. So I
it's clear, but it ain't clear.
I don't know.
It says 11th People's John Canoe Love and Unity Rush.
Oh yeah.
Where's that?
That's the rush.
National Independence State Reception. Oh no, that's on Monday. Independence Gospel Explosion. Official announcement of national honors recipients.
Oh, that's going to be at the same time, too?
That's on the 10th. I don't know if it's the same time, same place. I do not know.
If anybody knows,
Gospel Explosion
if
is
anybody
7
knows,
p.m.
let us know.
Rashad, if you have a flyer, please share it, please.
I don't think he does.
I just want to see one flyer.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing the flyer for it.
I want to see my bishop wearing his orange thing on the flyer. I want to see the little picture of Dance with Friends on the flyer.
Man, you got to fix that at some point.
It's too late now. It's too long. Well, it's 5 p.m.
Oh, it's 5.
I mean, I finished church at 4. I kid, I joke. Well, it's 5 p.m. Dance at 5. And then there are 2 concerts.
7, 9. Oh, 9. Whoa. 9 to 12. What do
you mean there's 2 concerts?
Oh, so so 5 is it 1 concert?
Rashad, you done throw a span in the works. Everybody's confused.
Whoa.
Because
actually, no, because I heard at some point last night while I'm just talking on stage, they was like, "Are y'all in the first part or the second part?" And I was like, very confused. I was like, "I know we're singing tomorrow." That was my answer. Now this sort of brings clarity to what he was saying when he said, "It says 2 concerts, 7 to 9, 9 to 12."
Simeon Alton is closing out.
I know he's the last artist. I know Simeon is the last artist.
At 12 midnight.
And that's the thing. Is he coming at 12? I can need somebody to call somebody to find out.
I need somebody to call somebody. Exactly. Listen, you don't worry about which part is which. You just make sure you.
Yeah, but come on, you bring your family, bring your children up there.
Yeah, but why is it separate?
That's the thing.
Fred, give everybody a chance to get some conk, Fred. Like.
Is that an intermission?
It's a break.
Anyway, so I guess that
is 7 hours of frolicking.
I'm gonna have my people call some people.
That is 7 hours of up and down. You didn't hear Delton talking about how old he is now.
Oh, this is me. When I saw that 9 to 12 is now my heart jump. 9 to 12 p.m.
Because I'm worried
that
we are in that second half.
I'll be definitely in the second half. pretty sure we in the second half. So, anyway.
Yes! I spent it banner.
So, y'all come, let's wear your independent shirts. Wear your Bahamian colors. We don't have a shirt yet, guys. Someone said the shirts are very expensive.
They expensive.
I know. I ain't buying it. I made my own.
Next year, guys, Delton will be releasing his own.
Oh, definitely.
Shirt
we have the One People clothing brand that's coming out. One People United. That's coming out next year, so look out for it, especially around the Independence time. Oh no!
You have a full radio show on which you can advertise,
and I will definitely talk to the host of the show and see if I can advertise those for free.
See if they'll allow you to be a sponsor. Very picky now, but you can ask them.
And so we look forward to that happening next year, because but the shirts are very expensive, and people complain about the expenses of the shirts. But so let's wear some colors. Like you can see me and Vera today, we came very prepared. Even though unrehearsed, in our yellows, our golds.
It was not premeditated.
I'm proud to be a Bahamian. She's proud to be living in the Bahamas. I know Dwayne isn't
on the live, because if Dwayne was on the live, he would have called us out. He'd like to call us out with me, man.
For Machi Machi.
For the Machi Machi.
So come on down tonight and tomorrow night. Let's be proud to be Bahamian. If you're not a Bahamian,
I'm not Bahamian, but I do love living here. I do
come celebrate with us.
One of the greatest prides of my life is when the Right Honorable Prime Minister Hubert Minnis used to say, Bahamians and residents. I'd be like, that's me. I am a resident.
Celebrate, come on. Celebrate.
You didn't even get your song in there somewhere this week?
I saw they do it now. They were. I didn't know
favorite?
Which one it is?
When the road seems rough. That one. That's Delton's favorite.
That's
just absolutely
Bahamian composition.
Anyway, we digress. We're slapping up. We don't want to leave you guys. We're trying to give you the full 2-hour experience. And we saw that Lillian come late and she can start rapping because she come late and now we're leaving already. Lillian, you got to go back. Today was a hodgepodge.
I can say that's a hodgepodge. It was a hodgepodge.
Honestly, I don't know what we talked about today. But we've been talking for 2 hours.
I talked about everything.
Not sure what we talked about.
We talked about
2 hours.
We talked about
However, if you guys have any topics, if you have any videos, if you have any issues, news and reviews, Delton and I.
If you have issues, if you have issues, not here.
Not like personal issues.
Issues.
When I say issues, I mean like current affairs. I mean national circumstances.
Yeah, that kind of show.
Church problems, not any personal.
Yeah,
we are not qualified to counsel you through any of your issues. That is not what the phone line is for. But if you see anything that is worth us talking over some tea, let us know. Lillian, it's payback because you came for us the last time.
Crystal posted online. And Crystal tagged on him on the line last time.
I feel like we've been tagged in a few videos this week that we haven't spoken about.
I can't remember what it was.
Oh, Delton and I we got to do better. So come back next Definitely, we've been tagged in some stuff.
Yeah. I also want to congratulate again those persons that did the decoration stuff downtown again.
Oh, we never shouted them out. We were supposed to show.
Yeah. So those who on Facebook, you can see like a picture of the.
I might swing by there just no too much traffic.
And they have these nice, very, very, very large pictures of like highlights on all the islands, like Crooked Island, Andros. They have like different I guess tourist spots, I guess they call them, that are on each island. That's people are taking pictures next to. It's very, very beautiful. Just a little taste like what it was at Christmas time. They brought back the whole decorating crew, and so shout out to them who did an amazing job. This is not tea time.
See, if I want to see things I've been tagged in this week, all I do is go to Christoph's page, see friendship.
Yeah. See friendship, and you can find a tag.
It's gonna be Christoph that tagged me.
Yeah, no, tea time. We finishing tea time right now. We finishing tea time right now. So once again, come on down to church tomorrow, 10 a.m. If you're church early, come on down, come join us, and then join us at the fort tomorrow evening for the 3 concerts that's happening from 5 p.m.
Oh my goodness,
7 p.m., 9 p.m.
I can't even
and then Junkanoo at 12. Junkanoo kicks off right after that concert's finished. Junkanoo.
After church, I'm going home to have a nap. You're gonna need to. I'm not gonna.
Marisha, apparently there's 3 concerts tomorrow. That's what we heard from reliable sources. There's a 5 o'clock where there's dances. There's 7 to 9. There's a 9 to 12.
That's not what she come here asking about.
Yeah, she said she missed the whole show.
She come say she missed the whole show. You missed a lot. There was a lot going on.
A lot.
I think what happened this show today, the bishop came in early.
Yeah, so we closed the show early.
The bishop came in early, and he derailed us quite early on. Usually he derails us towards the end.
I was saying that he
derailed us very, very early.
Pastor Kilo said this to him last week on that show 101. He's like, you sucked the elder room, man. So it's like you just come here and suck the elder room. So he came with there.
He brought one-on-one vibes to DGMT.
He brought an ending to our show.
He brought one-on-one vibes to DGMT. And Delton and I, the problem with that is we don't know what to do with one-on-one vibes on DGMT.
Yeah, no.
We got to have our batteries charged for that kind of deepness, that kind of revelation. Oh, we wasn't ready. But anyway, it was a good time. There was something for everybody on this afternoon's version of that Good Morning Tea.
Good morning tea.
Auntie Lisa saying tea time. Nevertheless, you just come.
There's always time for
what
tea.
happened?
Once I put the kettle on, there's always time for tea.
Always time for tea. But it's time for us to go. So y'all do well. Be great. We'll probably see you on these streets. And listen, if you see me in Delton on the park today or tomorrow, come hail us. Come say hey. Come say hey.
Do you really want that bad? I really bad for that.
Oh, Delton, they didn't need to know I'm not antisocial.
Because I don't want them to be surprised when they actually do come to you and hail you. Be like, Vera. You're like, I know you. Do I know you?
I don't like how Delton.
You don't like the truth. You don't like the truth, do you?
I feel like
because it's the truth for me.
They would understand.
It's definitely the truth for me. Like,
I mean, how many of you on the lab, people when they see your social media, they think you're super social, extroverted, friendly, welcoming, and then in real life you're just not
laissez-faire.
I wouldn't say I'm laissez-faire.
Yeah, no, I mean for me, like this is me.
Delton's basically saying, "Don't tell him hi." That's all.
No, you tell me hi.
You slap him around.
I'm a very good person, like at the moment.
That's what I've said. Say
in
hi.
The moment. Hey,
why you gotta do me like that? All I said was say. All right.
Friend. It's like
I went back to my old place of work and I saw my favorite member of the janitorial staff. One of the what they called?
Janitors.
No, there's a name for them.
Custodial.
Because we was like facilities. My heart was so warm to see him again. To get that. All right, Miss Wilson, you're looking bootyful today. I was like, I ain't that in so long. So you'll hail me, yeah?
There's always going to be someone from that staff that you can remember.
You'll hail me. Say no long talk. That's get bored quick.
Very quick, man. Hey, that's quick.
No, I don't get bored quick. I will quickly bore you. I think I quickly bore people because I think they expect fireworks and they expect
the different accents to come through.
And that doesn't happen in regular. Actually, yes, it does.
It does, but it takes
depends
a while.
What we're talking about.
Yeah, they expect like that front.
If we're talking about tailors, straight African, because now it's 2:53. He has 3 hours. I'm on my way there now to see if he's made progress because I'm not coming at 6 o'clock for you to tell me you're just cutting.
Try at 6.
I don't care. I'm going there. I'm going to tell him, hey, I was in the area. How far? You want me to fit something? Do you want me to try something? I'm going there now.
And what's gonna be funny is be like, so what material you had again? Which it could be like, so which material? You had the black material? It was black?
Delton.
It was scuba?
I want you to know.
You had scuba, right?
I want you to know if something like that happens when I pull up in there.
Now, you live. You do not create a scene. You live.
This is giving me flashbacks to RBC. When I went to RBC about 6 times before I decided to act stupid. Honestly, I'm not confrontational, I like peace. That's what I'm about to tell. There's literally somebody in my life that I'm about to tell. Our conversations are about to bring me to anger. So before we do that, let's call it a day. I've already planned that conversation in my mind.
Let's agree to depart. Let's agree.
If we don't go separate ways now, this is gonna get ugly. That's the kind of person I am because I know that when ugly comes upon me, it's not nice. But if I pull into the thinking about it's giving me heart palpitations.
It's like so scuba. You want the scuba? you want the scuba? Black? Like scuba.
We're logging off because I have to pull up. In fact, I need someone to come with me because this could go left.
I know, like you didn't know, wasn't what color?
No, because I'm really going to see that all the pieces have been cut out and that my material is actually sitting on your sewing machine. That's what I'm going. Because if not, how are you going to do it? How are you going to make this in the next 3 hours? So I'm going to check on the progress. Pray my strength. Pray my sanity.
So I did avoid you.
Because if I get there, oh my God. If I get there, I'm scared. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared.
We believe in God for the rest.
Oh my gosh.
Those are the virtue of prayer. Please, y'all pray for Brother Taylor.
We've come full circle. I told you this show was about everything.
Yeah.
It was about the Taylor. It was about the tithing. It was about abortion. It was about independence. It was about the praise team. It's time to go, Delton. It's time to sign.
Listen, y'all be safe. Y'all have a great holiday weekend. Enjoy your holiday on Monday. Be proud to be Bahamian.
I keep forgetting Monday's a holiday, which is a good thing.
It doesn't matter.
Because then I don't. No, because if I remember it's a holiday, I'll start planning things. Wow. So if I forget, I can wake up that day and be like, I have to go nowhere.
Back to sleep.
So I want to be surprised on Monday morning when I wake up.
So you don't want to know.
Yeah.
So enjoy the weekend that is. Go find yourself with like-minded believers in the house of God. Just lifting up the name of Jesus together on this Independence Sunday. If you are not a Bahamian, still celebrate with us. We like good celebration.
I'm going to do my best.
All our Bahamians and our residents, fellow Bahamians and residents. So y'all celebrate with us. We'll be back on next week by the grace of God. So y'all tune in for next week. What time? You say same time? This is a good time this week. It's a good time. Or should we?
What time are we starting the show?
Yeah.
You asking me a week in advance about what time we starting the show?
Y'all pray for my co-host.
Woo! I don't know what Delta was
Who's on holiday? Y'all pray for my co-host.
Holiday? Delta not on holiday.
No, Dana. No.
Dana, no. Come on now. Come on now. You're just pulling up any kind of time you want.
Wait. No. We out here. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a great holiday weekend. Independence morning. It's like a baby morning. God bless our Sunday climb. The Bahamian experience. Come to the Bahamas for once it's not enough. All other songs that you can think of. Proud to be a Bahamian. I had that song ready to play. I don't know if you play on the Glory. I'm proud to be a Bahamian. I'm proud to be a Bahamian.
I really think Bahamians are a very proud people. Not in a bad way. Y'all love being Bahamian. Baby.
Oh yeah. We definitely.
This little island, y'all very proud. I love it.
We protect it with everything we got. And you come for us. We will. As a collective body, we will come for you.
I believe you.
We have a unique set of skills that we've acquired over the years. That if you come for us from a different country,
in 3 seconds there will be a meme about you.
We will
play around with Bahamians, and there will be a meme about you.
We will find your family.
Oh, we will pull all your files.
We will find your LinkedIn profile. We will call you at your work. We will leave voicemails there for you. Do not come for us. Huh?
This doesn't trouble you about people.
I like it.
Guys, we love you. Thank you so much for rocking with us. For those people who stayed with us the whole time, I don't know how you managed it, but thank you for doing it.
Hopefully, you got something.
Hopefully, I don't know, maybe a kiki.
Yeah, kiki or
for all our silent partners, those people who always watch, always listen, and we never get to shout you. We never get to shout you out because we don't know your names. We want to send love to you.
Thank you for tuning in.
That's Miss Sharon. That was my friend who was in the party store last week. All of y'all. We shout all of y'all out.
So
y'all
on YouTube,
are the MVPs.
On the Facebook
on the YouTube.
On Glory's page, on my page, on Vera's page, wherever you're listening, on TuneIn Radio, 93.9 FM. Thank you so much for tuning in. Keep it locked to 93.9 FM, your favorite gospel station. More great shows for you, more great music on the way. I'm gonna try to keep a nice little Bahamian playlist loaded on the station today to give you good Bahamian vibes.
They don't want y'all to know. Born, bred,
and Gandad. Bahamian.
That's right.
So y'all be safe. Let me lead y'all with this song. I was talking about that song from last time.
Which one?
When Dad tried to sing the song with the letter. He's like, he got a letter. And they tried to sing the song. I'm gonna play it for y'all as we leave. So y'all can remember. So we can talk about this. I can put this here. So we can play this for next week. So I got 2 things to play for as we leave. So y'all be safe. Y'all enjoy the entertainment. As we get set to head up on out of this place. See y'all next week, guys. Y'all be safe. I'm gonna take us off camera. Don't worry about it. We still gonna be together. Y'all be safe. Have a great Independence March on Bahama Land. And speaking of March on Bahama Land, remember the song "Got a Letter"? This is the American version that they tried to sing on Sunday. Got a letter.
Because the preacher's already here. But can I sing my song? I got a letter this morning.
Should-do-be-do.
I got a letter early this morning. I got a letter early this morning.
I got a letter this
God bless you.
Let us all stand.
Can we talk
For a minute,
Lord, I want to know your plan. Can we talk for a minute? Lord, I want to know your plan. You don't have to search, no.
Hi, everybody. This is Bree Babineau, and you're listening to Glory 93.9.